getting somewhere. There may be some chivalry. Kristen left in that long line of gentlemen on your front steps. On your front steps. Enabling me as the friend you could be. Why can't you read my mind? Why can't you read my mind? I remember when we swam in cold water. Off your porch we all jumped in, but the water wasn't quite so cold then. But the water wasn't quite so cold then. Brilliant minds surrounding you. What you have is what I want but couldn't do. You flew and you're fearless. You're fearless and you flew. You flew and you're fearless. You're fearless and you flew. Yeah. Enabling me is the friend you could be. Why can't you read my mind? Why can't you read my mind? I want to crawl back into my shell, rewind time, but time can tell. As you say, I could progress as a person, but I just sit and press reverse in my mind. Give me space and I will answer for my actions, my endeavors, my time, my space, my life, my mistakes. Another change coming in. I can see it just past the prime meridian. The queue at the airport crawls back against the wall, but overall, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
Wait, where does it go?
Right here.
Mine goes wookie, wookie, wookie. Well, yours goes waka, waka, waka?
I have the waka waka. I'm the Muppet version.
Well, I think wooka. They're both valid sounds for the. But it's interesting.
DJ Daniel
Wooka, wooka,
Neruda
wooka.
bringing in the hot smooshes off the griddle. I don't know.
Hello! Are we live yet?
I don't think we
know.
are. At least not
Live.
according to my
Okay, we're just revving ourselves up. He waits until a certain
there we are.
time until we've revved ourselves up with waka waka waka, or
We're like Michael's wicka wicka wick. No.
wicka wicka.
Wicka wick. We're like Michael Scott. Like he's like Pam and we're Michael Scott, and he gives us a few different options for like the intro to the phone call.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Daniel is so Pam. We are so Michael Scott. Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome
Hello.
to Quarantinapalooza 48.
It's been too many.
Yeah,
It's been too many.
It's been so many episodes, and you're here, and we're really glad we're here.
We're here.
The cats are here. Chastity Pony's here.
We got Jake from Ontario and his 5 cats.
Jake from Ontario. And
Nancy's
the
here.
cats.
Julia's here.
Nancy.
Das Machine is here.
How's your bones, Nancy? I saw Facebook today about Nancy's bones. I don't think it was a euphemism. I think her bones are sore. Welcome to tonight's episode. We are very glad that you are here. This is the reason that we know it's Saturday. So thank you.
I think usually we'd mention something about the politics of the day, but I think we're just going to breeze right on by that.
I don't
we're
think
just going to
that's-
be like, rear view
I
mirror.
think we try to just... We'll go... We don't need to dwell on that. Like, everybody's already like, ah!
And it wasn't
And so-
unexpected.
and it
Like,
wasn't
this is
ex-
exactly what
That's
we
what
expected.
I'm
So
saying.
whatever.
It was not
Whatever.
expected. Anyways, however, yes, I did start in on
This
my
is fine. This
wine
is fine.
maybe a little earlier than normal.
Cheers,
So,
friends.
like, breakfast times. We have a lovely show for you. And I feel like Peter Sagal now when I do that, because I don't know if you watch Wait, Don't Tell Me, or listen to Wait, Don't Tell Me on NPR, but like every show, he's always like, we have a great show for you. So it doesn't matter, like, it could be a shit show.
Oh,
Not that it's gonna be a great show.
I
but-
think I'm Stephen Colbert when I'm doing that. Like, we have a great show for you tonight.
Oh, so that's the difference. Okay, so
I think
you're...
it's every host to everything.
Oh, okay. So
But yeah,
you're Stephen Colbert and I'm Peter Sagal.
And you're Peter Sagal. So let's do
Okay.
the difference.
Okay.
We have a great show lined up for you tonight.
And we're glad that you're here tonight. We've got a great show lined up for you.
Doesn't he? What is his speech
gotta-
thing he does? He has a weird... it's not weird. It's fine. It's a thing he does. He doesn't pronounce his L's. Is that the thing that makes you
No,
mad?
that's Ira Glass, and that makes me very angry. No, that's This American Life on
Okay.
NPR. I have some beef with that man because he does not pronounce his L's, and I feel like if you're going to be on a radio show, you should probably pronounce your L's. But next time you're listening to This American Life, double check on how often those L's are dropped. It is like... It makes me very angry because it's even like L's at the beginning. I know I'm from Massachusetts, so I drop my R's like when I'm whatever.
When she's talking to her parents, she drops her R's.
When I get into my New England accent, yeah, I can drop some letters too. But he says like golden instead of, like I'm gonna hold my golden folder. He'd be like hold my golden folder. And yeah.
You know
he
what?
just drops all his L's, and it drives me crazy.
When he speaks, I can 100% understand what he's saying. I don't know what your problem is. It's fine. He talks like he talks, and he talks great. I'm sure
Ira
he's
Glass,
very glad that
if
I'm
you're
defending him.
watching, you can call me direct, and we can have a chat about diction and pronouncing your L's. Okay. Oh wow, yeah, it's 7:10 already, and we've got a special friend that's gonna come and play some songs.
Yeah, so, okay. We have a great show for you lined up for you tonight. First of all, we have Mike Herz going to play some music for us. Excited about that. We have Sara Doggett, cat expert.
Doctor.
Dr. Sara Doggett, and cat veterinarian, and also house flipper. I just learned that.
Yes.
That's how I pronounce that. Flipper?
Flipper.
So, and we're gonna, before any of that happens, we're gonna have a Kim Smith playing some tunes for you.
And
We're gonna make some salsa verde.
Michael is going to teach you all how to make a delicious salsa verde.
Yeah.
And so
It's real good. It's one of my favorite things to make lately. And then, as always, we have Daniel Neruda running the show like a
Yep.
champ, and we have Damsels of Dorkington
Yep.
ready to come on and have fun with us with some games later. And
I
that's
heard-
going to be our show.
I heard that Blythe Renee from the Damsels has started drinking earlier than usual this evening. So...
Speaking of the news of the day.
So, it's going to be a good time. We are so excited that you are here. And I don't know if we have any more housekeeping administrative details.
I think we're ready for Kim to come play some tunes. She's
Yeah.
doing dishes in the other room.
Kim?
Kim Smith, Kimberly.
Would you like to play some songs on the show? Okay.
Oh, she's going to go get her guitar.
She's going to get an instrument. That's important too. Yeah. So in terms of like kitten news, we still have our friends... we still have Zipline and Teeter Totter in the other room.
I feel so bad when they have ringworm. Like, we can't just be in there, like, smooshing them in our faces like we like to do. Like, they're like, we have to keep separate or, like, wash our clothes afterwards and wear PPE and stuff
And it's
like
like every
that.
time you go in there, like, it's not... Well, I've been trying to spend time in there, you know, when I have some spare time to just, you know, screw around on my phone or whatever and just, like, sit there and be in the room because I think that's really important when you do have kittens that are shy because you want to socialize them. And here is Kim Smith. Out of the way.
Kim Smith, everybody.
Hello.
I'm gonna play a song by Making Birds. It's called Dead Weight. I am a corpse, you are a corpse. Hey man, we're just corpses moving without a course. I'm a corpse, you are a corpse, and we're all the same. I am a corpse, you are a corpse. Look man, we're just corpses moving without a course, yeah. And we'll all keep moving. You know the only dead weight that exists in the buoyant world today is the kind that lies inside the minds of we human beings. And you know the only sure way to get out of that dark end of space unscathed is to cling to that shivering orbit until it's complete. But war is all around. I see your anger fly too high in the sky, and we have got to stop before we all keel over and die. I am a corpse, you are a corpse. Hey, we're just corpses moving without a course. I'm a corpse, you are a corpse, and we're all the same. And off to the same end. And we're moving. You will all keep moving, and the only logical way to maintain your bomb shelters when they fell to such a big shape is play the enemy and hope they don't know your position the day you intend to invade. And the only sure way to get around the crowded mounts of arranged waste is to decompose as one, peel off that 4-layer monkey suit and burn the bones of war. Supported deep beneath the ground. Here I'm marching around, and we have wanted to retreat before we bleed more blood in defeat. I'm a corpse, you're a corpse. Hey, we're just corpses moving without a course. I'm a corpse, you're a corpse, and we're all the same. I am a corpse, you are a corpse. Look, man, we're just corpses moving without a course. I'm a corpse, you are a corpse, and we're all the same. I was mimicking birds. Thank you. Dead weight. And this is the cat. Hello, here's me saying hi. And then the other song I was gonna play is a 9 Inch Nails song. And I do this one, and I just make it 2 chords. Yeah? I think that's right. We'll find out. Okay. I wanna take your baby. I wanna take you out. I wanna wine and dine you. I wanna twist and shout. I want you all in my arms, so soft in my bed. You got the key to my heart when you wear that sweet dress. But you're too physical to me. I want your roughhouse, baby. I want this right in your ear. Now let me feel your danger. I'll let you make your feelings clear. I want the touch of your charm, the heat of your breath. I wanna say all those things that would be better unsaid, but you're too physical to me. To me, you're just too physical. To me, you're too physical. To me, you're just too physical. To me. And that was a song. 9 Inch Nails, physical, more or less. And I think that we're pretty well ready to move over into the kitchen and do salsa verde. Salsa verde?
We are indeed.
Salsa verde.
I'm gonna run really quick after I hit this mute button, and we're gonna meet you in the kitchen.
Salsa verde.
Thank you, Kim Smith. Ooh, where's the...
Hello. Wait, you can still hear. No, I can still hear an echo. Run away! Oh, I think you just have to mute it on your laptop. Oh, Karate Joe says don't run with scissors, and that is excellent advice. He's back. He's back. It's gonna be okay. Okay.
So,
Tell us about salsa verde.
well, salsa
You make-
verde.
First of all, I would just like to say Michael makes a banging salsa verde. It's amazing.
I'm so glad you like it.
Yeah.
The reason that I wanted to make salsa verde is because we used to live across from a restaurant called Tortugas in Princeton, New Jersey.
Tortugas.
Literally, like, their big vent coming out of their kitchen was aimed at our window, our bedroom window across the street. And so we just like smell Mexican food all the time, and it was awesome.
Also, stray cats would eat.
I would see like squirrels like with whole tortillas just like running across the fences. It was pretty awesome. So that's why I wanted to make salsa verde. It's really easy. It's so basically you have 12 ounces of tomatillos.
What's a tomatillo, first of all? Is that like a green tomato? What the heck is that?
I mean, it's not dissimilar, but it's its own fruit.
Yeah.
And it's related to no, what is it related to? Something berries? You could just say it out loud. Gooseberries. But so we're eating them green. They turn purple or yellow when they're ripe, but we normally use them when they're green. So we have these 12 ounces of tomatillos. If you don't have a scale, that's basically like a 5-week-old kitten. So like 12 ounces.
If you don't have a scale, it's basically a kitten. Great.
We have a 1/4 cup of cilantro. I really compressed this and then fluffs up.
What if you don't like cilantro?
Then get out. Just go. Just get out of my face. So 1/4 cup of cilantro, 1/4 cup of onion. We have a clove of garlic. And we're gonna use a jalapeno, half of a lime, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Right?
Right.
But here's the key thing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take these tomatillos and we are going to roast them. I'm actually gonna go on the broil. It's on a low setting because I don't want to turn it to ashes. But I'm going to let that heat up a little bit while I prep these tomatillos. I'm going to peel off the papery outer skin. These are actually really huge tomatillos. You can get them if you're lucky enough to live near a really nice Spanish bodega, then you can get them there. Sarah actually just picked these up just at our normal ass grocery store, which is really cool. So I'm going to peel them normal.
That's what it said. It's on the sticker somewhere.
Normal ass tomatillos, not from a bodega. So, peel the last one here. Right? I need to grow these. I meant to grow them this past year and I forgot. I should order. Someone remind me, order the seeds now.
Somebody put that in the Discord. Tell Michael to order the seeds now.
Okay. And it's like, doesn't look like a tomato on the inside. It looks different. Does not taste dissimilar to a green tomato. It's like tart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these on a cookie sheet.
Karate Joe says order them now.
Thanks, Karate Joe. I'm going to take this garlic clove. I'm going to throw it on there as well. And then these are going to go right in the oven. We're going to broil them for like 5 minutes. Ooh, sorry. And then I think what's going to happen is I'm going to grab that camera and Sarah's going to play a song for you, tomatillo broiling song. And then we'll get back to those.
And they're green and they are not tomatoes. Don't make that mistake. I said I wasn't asked to prepare a tomatillo song, but I will do a song about vasectomies. How about that? Okay. Wait. Go on the angle where it doesn't look like I'm behind you meet someone who's not attached to their gametes. I want you darling, that's love to me. Now he can come from insanity. Whatever's the difference when you see me, there needs to be light on memory. 15 minutes on his back and no sex for a week. 20 minutes on his lap. A back frozen peas. Now we're even. What a chance to take one for the team. The swim team is retired now. It's all juice and no seeds. I really love that to me. Like with consent, like that was just a funny lyric. That's all. Awkward. Okay. It takes balls for only to imagine. No. That's not how the coda goes. Hold it. It takes balls but only two. If you're done with very good, get done so you finish through and say, snip through How those tomatillos going?
Good question. Some of them are looking roasty. I feel like they need like another minute and a half.
Okay.
So another minute and a half on these tomatillas. They're getting browner on the top. Looks like that garlic is starting to do its thing. Yeah, it's looking good.
There's some question in the chat about a pickle. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. The pickle is charging. And you'll see what happens with the pickle. All right. Since our next guest is a feline expert, I'm gonna put this one out to Dr. Doggett. It's called The Rebuttal of Schrodinger's Cat. In multiple states at the same time, I'll take the one where I'm still alive. When I get out, I'll live with my side. And I will never have I choose your theory, it's just a string. Without observation, doing all the things, I would not be in this box with hydrocyanide. It's like football pizza in 1935. Open up and measure. It's all absurdity. I'll teach you a superposition with my poverty. Multiple states at the same time. I'll take the one where I'm still alive. When I get out, I'll live with my side. And I will never have my life. Quantum mechanics by experiment. Stopping levels, pretend you're a dude. Yes, you are a smart man, but one thing you will want. I am a cat and I can speak outside the box. Open up and measure the absurdity. When I get out, I'll shred all of your possible reality. Multiple states at the same time. I'll take the one where I'm still alive. You are alone without this feeling. Yes, who peed on your non-bound pride. How are those tomatillos doing?
They're looking good. They're perfect.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to take over the duties of the camera. And I'm going to put some this is called fancy choreograph shenanigans.
I'm 100%.
We're always very well rehearsed and professional here at Quarantinapalooza. 48 fucking weeks we've been doing it.
I'm going to take our roasted garlic. Doesn't that look delicious?
It does.
I'm going to throw it in there. I'm going to take our roasted beef. All right. I'm going to throw them in there.
Tomatillo. Wow, that was pretty fast.
They were really big tomatillos. They might have needed to be in a little bit more.
Uh-oh.
No, I think they're gonna be fine. I'm gonna throw these all in here. I might need to make some room. Burley Smith, what are you making over here?
All right, I am gonna make pickled eggs.
Okay. I didn't know that was a thing one could do.
In the same way, if you pickle jalapeno celery.
There's so many pickles. So many ways to pickle.
I'm gonna throw this in our food processor and make a little room. Right?
Whoa.
And to that, I'm going to add quarter cup cilantro, right? Quarter cup of onion. This is actually a really big jalapeno, so I'm going to show it. I'm going to take half of that jalapeno. And I have a little tip for everyone out there. In our household, we go. If you plan on touching anyone's sensitive bits at any point this season, if you're chopping up hot peppers, go ahead and put on some gloves. Like, just do it.
Pull it, shape it darkly.
So I'm going to take this, because it's so huge, I'm just going to take half of it. And because I don't want the spiciness to overpower the salsa verde. Like, often when I'm cooking, I'll just leave in the seeds and whatnot, because I want the spiciness. But right now, I don't actually want that. And I'm going to set half of this aside for another recipe. And I'm going to throw half of this enormous jalapeno in there, right? And I'm going to take this lime. Get out of here, glove. You've done your job. I'm going to cut it in half, juice it. I'm not a piece of meat. I mean, I'm literally a piece.
Sentient piece.
And then I'm going to cut it off with a quarter teaspoon of your finest sea salt you have available.
Just all of Go on, no, right. Carry on. Persist. Through the distraction.
Right. Looking pretty good. Does this remind you of that thing from a long time ago with the frog and the blender?
Right.
So it was like one of the first Flash videos I ever saw in high school.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
Balls, if you didn't have, like,
Yeah.
highest level.
It was an animation. It was an animation. Can we just say it was an animation?
Sure.
I think that's important.
There we have fresh salsa verde. Now it's a little weird eating it hot, but we're gonna try it. Yeah, that's really good.
Well done.
Just the right amount of spiciness.
Good job.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm very, very like.
Kimberly. Ooh. Yep.
Right?
That's really good. It's really good. I know we usually do these like cooking spiels as like some kind of bullshit shenanigan, but this is like actually a really good. It's really good.
I think
This is no bullshit. This is like nom.
Also verde. We're gonna cut something that Ken Smith and I have been working on, and then we're gonna reach back to the couch.
That's right. Sara Doggett is up next, and right before that, we've got a little treat for you: a Quarantinapalooza
Exclusive.
Anytime, Daniel. Anytime. That's right. I will watching the
Hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out. But put the town on. Just try your best to everything you can. And don't you worry what they tell when you're away. It just takes some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. Hey, you know they're all the same. They see you're doing better on your own, so don't buy in. Just live right now. Just be yourself. What does it matter if it's good enough for someone else? It just takes some time, little girl. You're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. It just takes some time, little girl. You're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. Don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head to feel left out or put down on. Just try your best to everything you can. And don't you worry what their bitter hearts are gonna say. It just takes some time, little girl. You're in the middle of the ride. And everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. It just takes some time, little girl. You're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. Yeah! Shoo! Oh, they high five too.
We're gonna bring this up later, right?
Or now, whatever you want. Oh, we're on. Well, now I feel like you need to bring it up.
No. It's coming back. You have to wait. You have to stay tuned.
So do we have Sara Doggett here to rescue us from
Speaking
ourselves?
of rescues and animal care and all that wonderful things that we get ourselves into every spring, every kitten season.
I can see her. She's in the wings.
Hey.
She's here. Hello. Can we hear her?
I don't
Can
know.
anyone
Did
else
I
hear her?
mute something?
We
Oh, yeah, I muted my
did.
computer. It helps
We
if I
muted her.
unmute that. Hold on.
we didn't want the echo from the kitchen.
There we go.
Good
Maybe.
show, guys.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, hello, and welcome to our show.
Lots of dancing. I saw Daniel dancing. I want what he's having.
Me too, actually. Yeah. Daniel has a piece of something magical
Yeah.
inside of him.
Yep. Yeah.
It's gonna get creepier if I just keep going. So we're gonna change the subject. Hello and welcome,
Hi.
Dr. Sara Doggett. How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Hanging out. Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gonna go out clubbing, but you know.
Yeah.
I think the last time we were at your house, we talked about some clubs
Like going
or
to
going
see
to see
some
some
show
shows,
or like something.
and
That was
maybe that was like January or February, and
I don't know.
the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
It was.
It's been where it's
Yeah.
been. So I know a good portion of our audience know you as the beautiful human and your partner Chris, who adopted some of our first fosters on our kitten cam for
Bobbin
Club
and
Smoosh.
Stitch.
Bobbin and Stitch. Yeah, and I wish
ever.
yes. But would you like to introduce yourself and the other facets? The other facets
Or assets,
or assets,
Assets.
what you do, what you're passionate
Saturday
about.
night.
Why are you here on this show? Why do we like you? Tell us.
I'm Sarah. I'm a crazy cat person disguised completely by my profession.
One.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Completely disguised. I don't know why I'm here except to hang out and talk about cats.
Welcome to Quarantinapalooza.
That's fine too.
Yeah. Yeah, but what do you do? What is your profession? What's your thing?
I'm a vet, specifically a cat vet,
Yeah.
such that I have not examined a dog in 15 years.
Which leads me to my first question for you. What do you have against dogs?
Nothing. Well, no, nothing. They're really cool creatures for other people. You know, they're cute and they're fun. And I would have a dog if I could take it running or something. But you have to walk them. And you have to be home to do that.
But as their vet, you don't need to do that.
Who's going to walk the dog? Oh, yeah, I guess as a vet. Yeah. Well,
Why don't we have a dog? Probably the same reason then.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the thing about dogs, well, I really like cats. And so turns out you can be just a cat vet.
You are just a cat vet. No
Just
guinea
a cat
pigs or
vet.
dogs. That's
And
awesome.
there's not many of us, and there's not that many people that really, truly appreciate cats and care for them as they should be cared for. So why not follow that passion?
I think that's fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're preaching to the choir right here.
I know. They're just, it's not the same in a cat and dog clinic. Often the cats are kind of the second show,
That's true,
Yeah.
isn't it? I feel that way.
They just happen to come in and, oh, it's a cat, but then the puppy steals the day. I'm like, I like the cats.
I feel like our normal vet, Dr. Francis, I didn't even know she had cats because she's always talking about her dogs, and she mentioned a cat. I was
Yeah.
like, what, you have cats? She was like, oh yeah, I have cats. I was like, but
yeah.
you're always talking about your dogs.
Right? They
Yeah.
steal the show, but not in my life.
Yeah.
So what's the name of your practice? Where is your practice? You practice.
Yes. I have been at the Weymouth Landing Cat Clinic now for 10 years. And then I've been also at the Boston Cat Hospital for the last year.
Oh, sweet.
And now I'm actually transitioning as of March 1st into a relief vet. So I can go in and work at cat practices anywhere I want. And per my schedule, very busy. So
You're like a tag team. They're like,
yeah.
I gotta go. Where's
Yes.
Dr. Doggett?
Yep. You want a vacation? You want to, I'll take care of your hospital while you're on vacation.
That's pretty so that seems a little challenging in that you may not have the history with the patients, but you must have a pretty not free schedule, but availability to make
Yes.
your own schedule and stuff like that.
Yes.
What is that like?
Well, I haven't done this kind of relief work in a decade. I used to do it with other dog and cat practices, but it's really freeing because you can spend your days how you choose to spend them and your hours as you choose to spend them. So it gives me a little more control, which apparently we're all looking for right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Daniel, we're getting a bit of an echo. Is it my fault like usual? No? Okay.
I don't hear an echo.
I guess. Oh, is it just in my head?
I think it's
Never mind, carry on.
I want what he's having.
Is it cat claws in your flesh? 'Cause-
I wanted to talk so I thought we'd talk a little bit about cats because that's why we're all here to get.
Yes.
This is why we're all here today. Amen. But I was wondering if you would speak a little bit to FIP and what that is. And I know that has affected you personally, and it's affected us. And I know that So you adopted a couple of kittens from us, and FIP is a crummy disease, and I'm going to ask you to talk about it. But like, where was it when you adopted those cats from us, and where is it now in terms of like research and I don't know, a cure or just some sort of relief?
Yeah. So let's see. Stitch and Bobbin, born December 1st, 2017? 18? Oh, I lost the sound. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I lost the sound.
Sorry, we
were
were
unmuted.
muted.
There it is.
It's my fault, I'm sure.
Yeah. So yes, they were born in early December. We had them around Christmas time, I believe.
Right.
And like 20 people on chat know which year it was, and we don't. But yeah.
Yes. I think it was 2017 because it was 3 this December.
Yeah. No, it was 2017.
So 2017. So then I think it was shortly after little Bobbin became unwell. And of course, spend all this time doing some care, and it could never be FIP, right? Because he's my cat. So obviously it's never going to have FIP because I'm in denial of that particular disease. So then at that point, let's see, it was quite a process. And finally, we diagnosed him with FIP through a bunch of tests. He had blood transfusions, all this crazy stuff, because he, of course, didn't present normally. And I didn't think it was FIP, and couldn't actually prove it until the very end. But
What is FIP?
Oh, that's a great question. In really simple terms, FIP is a coronavirus. It is, so you think of, I know, COVID, right? So there's 2 types of coronaviruses. There's alpha coronaviruses and there's beta coronaviruses. And let me check which one's which. FIP is an alpha coronavirus. I couldn't remember. And so COVID is a beta. So they're not the same, and you can't get FIP from your cat, which is cool. But the coronavirus that cats are exposed to, it's everywhere. It's in our houses, it's in shelters, it's in their environment. There's no avoiding it, really. So most kittens are exposed to it. Most kittens pick it up, but that virus then mutates in some cats, and it's a small percentage of cats. They don't know, they can't predict it. They don't know why necessarily it mutates. So it mutates and then causes really bad disease. The disease is very much like COVID. So it causes lung issues. It causes a huge inflammatory response throughout the system. And as of 2018, early 2018, we had no cure, which was horrifying and sad. And I knew that they were working on a cure, but unfortunately, little Bobbin got FIP about a year too early. So there's a great doctor out of UC Davis, Niels Peterson, who has done research for 30 years, 40 years now on FIP, and they have finally figured out a cure for FIP.
That is amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
Does everybody know that? Do all the vets know that? Is it?
Yes. Here's the problem, though, with this particular cure. So Niels Peterson, he published a paper in January, February of 2019, showing that this was an effective cure. Super cool. Like I read the paper and like, wow, right? He listed all the cats and all their names and how they survived. And wow. So this particular drug has not been approved, FDA approved, something with all the regulatory paperwork. Rumor has it due to complications with the company Gilead that also makes remdesivir. So the treatment for feline coronavirus, FIP, is similar to remdesivir, which is one of the human treatments for COVID.
Is that
Yeah.
the one that is like there's not enough of it, and so they're like saving it for like presidents and
Yep.
their friends?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So made by the same company, these two drugs. So priority went to human drugs.
Sure.
So here we are. But you've probably seen, there's a cool website called FIP Warriors, which is a whole group of people that got together and procure some drugs on the black market to treat FIP.
Whoa.
Sneaky cat people.
Sneaky cat people, very determined cat people.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So you can get the treatment. It's not cheap, but not prohibitively expensive, I don't think.
So I know a big part of FIP was being able to diagnose it, and a lot of the time, like several years ago, I guess, like you didn't know if a cat had FIP until after it had passed, until you could get an autopsy of some kind. So how has that changed?
I don't think it's changed much. I think some cats are very obvious in their signs and all the test results, and some cats aren't. So the cats that are obvious, like I've had a case in the last year and a half of a kitten that came in neurologic issues, did some tests. They even went and got an MRI, which was really helpful, and we had enough evidence to say that this was FIP. And the owner started him on treatment, and he's still alive today. Super cool. Yeah, so I don't think it's still really hard to prove that it's FIP, but I think we're better at it, a little bit better at it now. And often these cats are just so sick that if we don't try something, they're not going to make it. So if you know, people have the funds and the time, and it's not an easy course of treatment either. It's usually an injection. It stings. I think it's daily for a long time, like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. So it's not for the faint of heart, but pretty cool that it exists.
Yeah. Which kind of brings me to another question I wanted to talk about, in terms of like the last course of action, or it's like there's nothing else to do, so this is what we do. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about neonatal kittens and working with newborns, which is kind of what we specialize in here at Club Smoosh. And I've been to some conferences, and I feel like I've dug into some things that like we don't get all the education as fosters that, you know, we would have if we, you know, had all the knowledge from a vet. And so I was just hoping to pick your brain a little bit about neonatals and like what fosters can do when you have a litter of neonatals. Like what are the kind of like the prophylactic things that are, you know, appropriate to do for kittens when they don't have their mom and when they're so new. I know some rescues, you know, will do, you know, like you'll do deworming, and you'll, I mean, you know, on neonatals, you wouldn't administer vaccinations or anything like that. But like in terms of like antibiotics and just a lot of issues, for instance, with Stitch and Bobbin, when we had them, and they like their whole litter, there were 6 of them, and 4 of them passed away in the course of maybe 2 days. And then we kind of took the course.
Oh, yeah. We started them on antibiotics against the wishes of the person we were fostering them for. And those 2 survived, and the other 4 didn't.
And it turned out to be an umbilicided, whatever the umbilical thing is. But I'm just curious,
Don't
like, what's
do that,
your
people.
opinion?
I don't know, or do.
I'm asking, that's what I'm asking Dr. Doggett. Like, what is your opinion on like how fosters should how should fosters react when we don't always have veterinary, immediate veterinary action available.
We're like out here doing like cowboy medicine on the
Right.
frontier. We're like just doing like
Right.
I don't know.
Well, and sometimes it's like, well, they're on the way down and it seems like they're probably going to fail. So why not try some Clavamox or something like
Which
that?
is what happened with Stitch and Bobbin.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really good question. I mean, sometimes I feel like that in my job, right? Like I have all this knowledge and skill, and sometimes still you get cases where you're kind of running out of options and you don't know what else to do. So, I mean, yeah, textbook is like, don't start antibiotics. However, it sounds like they had an umbilical infection, right?
Mhm.
Yay, antibiotics do help that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that if you can look at them and see that there's obviously a site of infection, whether it's their eyes or their umbilicus or somewhere else, then it's not wrong
Mhm.
to start an antibiotic. If it's just they've got some diarrhea, I'm going to give them an antibiotic, it's probably going to make it worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, it's hard when they're so little and you have so little time to try to turn them around. That's the hardest part, right?
And a lot of the time, like with rescues, there's often a financial aspect. Like there are so many cats in need, and you can't afford to send every single kitten to someone like you who knows a lot, like what to do.
Mhm.
So you kind of have to make some decisions. And actually, we're pretty fortunate that we have a lot of lovely folks supporting us.
Oh,
who
yeah.
Actually, like when we have sick kittens, they're like, here's some money, and so we can actually a lot more than the rest of the people who kind of do the rescue work we do, or a lot of people that do the rescue work we do. We can actually afford to send them to vets who actually know what the fuck they're doing and stuff like that.
I'd like to think most vets know what the fuck they're doing.
Sure.
Never mind. We don't have to get into that. Anyways.
So can I shift modes a little bit?
Sure.
Can you tell us, so like someone shows up at your door with a box of kittens who have clearly lost their mother too soon, what are like the several few things you should just do immediately to help these kittens?
Weigh them,
Okay.
number one, so you can track that.
Yeah.
Figure out how old they are, because you just ask them, right? And they'll tell you. So,
That's how we
Okay.
usually
Yeah.
figure things out with our cats. We just
Yeah.
talk to them.
and then figure out if they're hydrated.
Mhm.
So you can often tell that by pulling up the back of their skin on their neck to see how springy it is.
But if they're really little, doesn't it? It
It
doesn't
should,
matter.
it should
Sometimes.
spring a little bit. So like,
I see. I've been
maybe-
told other things. I've been told like if they're under 4 weeks, like the springy factor isn't as accurate or something, and like you should look more like at the color of their gums.
so you can touch their gums, and that if they're sticky, then they're too
Ah.
dry. So maybe
Oh.
next time you've got some healthy little teeny tiny kittens, like test them, see what's normal, and then touch their gums. They should be really moist, and the coat should be moist, and the tissue on the back of their neck, it should be. There's a difference. Like a really dehydrated little kitten, it'll just tent like, and that's bad. That's really bad. But yeah, try to assess their hydration, and then of course, I'm sure warmth and nutrition, and get food and nutrition into them.
Mhm.
If they're really, really young, like a couple days old, then you can get them some of the mommy's antibodies. That would be great. So
How
blood.
does one procure mommy
Ooh.
antibodies? If there's no
Oh.
mommy around.
Yes. So if you have a source of some healthy cat blood, you can spin it down and take the liquid off the blood and then inject it under the skin of kitties, baby kitties. So it gives healthy cat antibodies to the babies. And there's certainly some controversy on whether it does or it doesn't work, but often when they're that young, you don't have a choice, and it's worth a try.
Worth a try.
Pretty inexpensive. Yeah, you just need a healthy cat, preferably indoor.
So like we could take our healthy Moby, like we could just like stab Moby over there and be like, give us some of your antibodies, please.
Moby, we're not gonna stab you.
Yes. Yep, you technically could. I mean, sure, you look in the textbook and they'll say make sure it is, negative for all of these various viruses, which is wise, but we often don't have that opportunity. So, yes, you don't need very much blood. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 mils of blood to get enough for a kitten.
Mhm.
So maybe a couple cats to get enough for a whole litter.
Or like a bank. So next time we have next time we get like a batch of kittens and we're like, we need to get some antibodies. Can we call you up and be like, do you have a bank of antibodies? Like, where does one get that?
I mean, like, and I think most people who rescue cats go through this. Like, when you get them a day old, you literally lose like half of them just because they don't have antibodies for the mother. Like, if there's a way to fix that, I would be so all about that.
That's a great question. Actually, you might be able to get a bag of blood from a blood donor center. And then, because the bag itself is not very expensive. And then it just needs to be spun down and then the liquid taken off. And then you can freeze the liquid and save it. I hadn't thought about this. Great idea, guys.
I know kitten season here in New England is very much around the corner, and like in a matter of weeks, we will be getting phone calls and neonatals, and so that is that's always just like we're often presented, like just us as a foster couple, we're often presented with the sickest, the youngest.
Because that's what we do. We take the sickest.
Because that's what we can do. Because we both work from home, and we can do that. But that's also just like leaves us always kind of like, what do we do now? And just there are so many instances where I don't think it's like fading kitten syndrome necessarily, because they might thrive for a couple days and then there's a turnaround or at some point where it's just like what could we have done.
I mean, the unfortunately the survival rate of kittens is not great, and then when you're handed a sick kittens already, and the survival rate goes down. So kudos to you guys for trying.
It's what we do. It's what we do.
It's hard. It is hard, and even with all the training in the world, you still lose a fair number of those little tiny kittens.
I know, it's just kind of the natural way of things too.
I was gonna say, do you have any of our friends back there somewhere, anywhere? How many cats?
So is it Stitch is named Earl, or was it Bobbin is now Earl?
It was Stitch is Earl.
Okay, and you also have
Frenchie.
Anderson
Booper.
Anderson Booper, yeah.
I'll be coming over to you. Oh, here it is.
Oh, hello! Oh, hello! Look at that king! Oh my goodness!
Look at that cat.
We knew you when you were this big.
Is that really Earl?
Yeah.
He was so much whiter when we had him.
Yeah. Got all these collars.
Yeah, they get darker.
Huh. I did not expect that. I mean, he had like beginnings of stripes, I think, but I did not.
Look at that face.
Look at that face.
Hey,
buddy.
He is the king of the. Is he your only male now?
No, I have Enzo Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
And he is sleeping in front of the fire.
Enzo. Oh my gosh.
He is nowhere to be found.
That's okay. I just wanted
fine.
to see
You
Earl.
You just wanted to see Earl.
Sorry, Frenchie.
Let's be honest. Everyone loves Earl.
We know. Oh my goodness.
Look at him.
Look at that.
So regal.
Beast. Look at that beast.
Yes, adore
He's
me.
a little sleepy right now because I just kind of pulled him out of his nap. But this is how we want him. Otherwise, he's wild.
He So he was the first kitten we fostered, or one of the first 6 kittens we fostered when we first launched our kitten cam.
Yeah.
And 4 of them died, and then the 5th one died. And this is how we became the SADS
We became the SADS cam.
And we just own it now. Like, we have the problem kittens. If you're here on Club Smoosh, like, you can handle that, like, we deal with a lot of problem kittens, but it makes me so happy. Like, you do it for
Look
the
at that.
wins.
Look
And
at that.
beast right
This is why
there,
we do what we
that
do.
is a win. Yeah.
Look at this.
Ooh, that face. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So I see that our next guest is in the wing. So I wanted to open up if the chat had any questions for Dr. Doggett. If you want to throw that out there, I will take a look at those. But in the meantime, you also flip houses.
Yeah. So flipping, yes. That's what we always set out to do. But then we fall in love with the house and then we can't get rid of it. So
It's like a cat, or
yeah.
I've
And
seen
then-
some photos on your Facebook. You're not just like putting up curtains and adding some drywall. You're like
We do the whole meal
pouring
deal.
a foundation.
Oh yes. Yep. So that's
And this is
happening.
in Boston or Charleston or
Yeah. We've done, this is the second time we've done it in Charlestown. So it's quite a project. We don't have a kitchen right now because we're, pouring a foundation for the kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah.
priorities.
Sari says, wow, a veterinarian and a house flipper. A woman of many talents.
Mhm.
Not wrong there, Sari.
Karate Joe asks, how do all your cats get along? Do
They get along pretty well, actually. Yeah, they only Frenchie and Earl sometimes have little tussles,
Mhm.
Huh.
but that's about it.
Do you think it's
Yeah.
like a male female like
Yeah, it's just,
Or just
a
their-
territory, and if one's on a windowsill, the other one will want the windowsill spot, and then, they jump up and then they run away anyway, so they didn't really want it. They're just being cats.
Joanne Kelly from Scotland wants to know, what's your favorite breed of cat and why?
Well, my favorite breed is a Lynx Point Siamese, as demonstrated by Earl.
Is he a Lynx Point?
I don't, what?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I knew
So-
he had
oh.
points. I just know
Yeah,
as
so-
a foster, when we do we so often just deal with riffraff cats, we don't have special breeds. So hearing about breeds are what are
Wait,
points?
what are you talking about?
I don't know. what
Yeah,
that is.
so
Please tell us.
Siamese, and then they have points on their ears and their nose.
Which just
Sometimes
means
they're-
dark spots, right? Like a
Well,
point.
yes. Did you know that that's temperature dependent? So because they're the cooler ends of the cat, they get darker.
Uh-huh.
Also, why they get darker with time, and cooler climate Siamese cats are going to be darker than a warm climate Siamese cat.
What?
cool.
That's why if you think of an Egyptian Siamese cat,
Yeah.
it's a very it's a more striking contrast.
Yeah.
What?
So then when the tips are tabby, that gray tabby, then it's a lynx point. If they're dark brown, they're a seal. And if they're just that smooth gray color, then they're
Mhm.
a blue point. I had to think about that.
We didn't know. I don't think we knew what points were until we actually had that litter of kittens.
Yeah.
We had before that mostly New Jersey riffraff feral
Yeah.
and fosters. Yeah,
Mhm,
there's
mhm.
a lot of tabbies. Thank you. Okay, so I think did you have any other questions?
No, as
or
per
anything?
usual, we're going to ignore most of Karate Joe's questions.
We love you.
We love you, Karate,
Karate
Joe.
Joe. But if folks want to follow you, I think you do have an Instagram. Would you like to share that with the
Sure.
chat? If people want to follow you?
Smitten Kittens 18.
Yes.
10 Kittens 18. Awesome.
Yeah.
And so you don't have a practice, or you're going to be just traveling around to different practices now.
Yep. Yeah, traveling around, but still, I mean, I've been at Weymouth Landing Cat Clinic
Mhm.
for a decade, and that place is fantastic. If you ever need a cat vet, that's the place to go for reals.
Mhm.
Okay.
All
So
the
if you're a
best there.
distance,
Go
go
to
there.
Weymouth with the cat?
I have no idea.
I think we brought a cat.
Did we? No.
No, I
No.
thought we did. Maybe it was Angel. I don't know. We just we go wherever we
We
need
go
to
where
go.
the foster
Yeah.
people tell us to go. So
Well, I'm gonna text you next time I need some cat antibodies and see.
Yeah.
You can.
We got to get you a bag of blood. That's it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would. Be
Let's do
awesome.
it.
Well, thank you.
I'll find you a source.
Some shady cat blood dealings
Yes.
are gonna happen.
Nothing going on here in Quarantinapalooza, everyone.
No.
Just turn your head the other way.
All right,
Um,
Dr. Sara Doggett, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks
with
for
us.
having me.
Yeah,
Thanks, Liz.
thank you for doing what you do for the kitties, and give some scritches to Earl and Frenchie and Enzo. High fives to Chris,
Mhm.
and hopefully
Or
we
scritches,
can
whatever.
hopefully we can hang out sometime
Right.
later in 2021. Go to a
Post-
show, go to a
Let's
club.
do it.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
Amazing.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody. Go follow Smitten Kittens 18 on Instagram. And we are going to move over to our friend Mike Herz.
Mike, Herz or Hertz?
Herz?
Clearly, we're very
Herz?
good friends. Hold on.
We've got a
I can see him in
friend.
the way.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, man. How's it going?
I'm doing all right. That was it's hers, like a girl with possession of something.
Okay.
And that was a really interesting conversation. So that was Dr. Doggett, the exclusive cat vet, right?
Right?
Yes. Yes.
That's ironic with the name
did-
Dog. In
I
Some
know,
irony
right?
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I actually had where I used to rent a house last year. We had a big feral cat community that I was always like, especially in the winter, I was always trying to help out with their shelters and stuff outside. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah. So
Mhm.
did you like make the cat shelters out of like the
Storage bins. Yep. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's so rad.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
All right, you
Can you
say-
guys see and hear me okay? Or do I need to turn something on?
I can see it, hear you. Okay. I don't think Danny has you up on the stream yet. So
Oh,
so
sweet.
I reached out to our buddy Dave, which y'all might recognize from Sarah's more recent recordings as Sarah's bassist, and I was like, "Hey, who should we have on the show?" And he was like, "Mike Herz," and I was like, "Who?" No offense.
No, none taken.
And he was like, "So Mike Herz played a show with Sarah Donner and official friend of the show, Juliana Finch,
Oh yeah,
at
Joanna's on.
PA's Lounge."
Yes.
And I was like, "Where?"
And then he mentioned that to me, and I was like, "Oh, that was such a bad show."
I think we all blocked it out because
And so
it was
I had
such
blocked
a
it out.
bad show.
Yeah.
I've done that with a lot of shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of shows. I think that's in Cambridge, right? Massachusetts or near there. I don't know.
Cambridge or Austin or something like that.
What was so bad about the show? Since I clearly don't remember.
Well, it wasn't just that there was nobody there. Like that doesn't like.
Was it a weeknight? It might have been a week. I don't remember.
I think
I'd
it
never
was a
been there.
weeknight. I think like the promoter. It was one of those like you have to bring 30 people if you want to make $5 kind of a thing. Maybe.
terrible.
And
Yeah.
I don't know. I just was like feeling like, yeah, we'll try this thing with this new. It had a very enthusiastic promoter who was probably, also not getting paid anything. So
Yeah. Yeah.
so I tried this thing. Anyways, it was like it was early. I believe it was fairly early in the evening because I remember it was still like sunny outside when we started playing. So
Yeah. I think I drank heavily just to survive it. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
yeah. And anyways, it was.
But
Mike
Dave-
Herz was great.
But Dave was like, I just texted him. I was like, "Who do we need to get on keyboard?" He was like, "Mike Herz from that gig." And I was
From
like,
that
"What
gig.
the fuck?"
Yeah,
But he was
he-
like, "Yeah, Mike Herz." So
He
So
did.
where you guys are in Jersey, right? Where do you guys live in New Jersey?
We were in New Jersey. We're in Massachusetts now, actually.
Oh, you're in Massachusetts now.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm in Northwest New Jersey. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
yeah, we're in New Bedford, Massachusetts now. We moved. We used to be in Princeton. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because Sarah, I had seen your name around in New Jersey venues for a long time, but
He gets
Ironically, yeah.
There are
Massachusetts.
around. My name is pretty slutty. All over
Love
the
it.
No, but we've been here for 3 years now, which was, I think, we were probably still in New Jersey when she played that terrible gig with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. How do you guys like it? You like it more than Jersey?
I do, but my family also lives here. So I mean that's what I love about it. I miss, and now that I haven't been able to like visit friends in New Jersey for a whole year, I do miss Jersey a whole lot. I just want to drive across Connecticut for fun.
Right.
I'm happy to be here. All my friends had already left New Jersey by
Yeah.
the time we left New Jersey, so it was like there's nothing here for us.
Yeah.
So Massachusetts is great.
So we're gonna step off your toes now and let you play your set. You have the full stage for as long as you like it, because we like to yammer on and talk a little bit. So everybody in the chat, please put your emojis together for Mike Herz.
Thank you. I'll play a new one. This is a new one from like a month ago. There was a dream that was wrong. A man could raise a family. The family had a home. What happened to the land we knew? There's swords at every stoplight. They're trying to run us through. So I took that time machine, and my uncle was still breathing, and my sister was 16. Farewell, my long lost friends. The future's only fiction. The past is just pretend. You know that nothing stays the same. I like the photographs of clouds you took while you were on the plane. If we can't fight our way through this, I can learn to face defeat the way that poets and painters tend to take the window seat. I've been waiting for that shoe to fall. Yeah, I know it's gotta end, and I want you to make the call. So come on over here tonight. While you were in Carolina, I hung up the Christmas light, and we both heard all the warnings. But if you stay for the evening, I'll buy breakfast in the morning. Thank you. So that's I've been messing around during quarantine, and I did that song to a drum beat in Logic. So I've never played it acoustic before, but I've been messing around a lot with recording electric guitar. So that's actually, well, it sounds like a slow jam. It's kind of a rocker on this new thing I'm working on. So I live in Northwest New Jersey. There's about 3 feet of snow on the ground. We got 32 inches in my town, Newton, New Jersey, last week. It was nuts. I picked a bad summer to sell my snowblower, so I kind of jinxed myself. But this is I didn't know it at the time, but when I wrote this song, I wrote a song that will always be relevant in the winter. It's called Snowed In. Weatherman is saying 6 to 8. It's starting early and it's ending late. Wild wind blowing. Let's get snowed in. We'll head on down to the corner store. Buy all the junk food that you adore. Best get going. Let's get snowed in. All I got's a stack of firewood and a plastic Christmas tree. The pace is picking up. Well, what a thrill to see. The world outside is transformed into a seamless sheet of white. And the roads are getting slick, my dear. Probably best you stay the night. Everyone is waiting for the word. Some of the sweetest that you ever heard. Now we're knowing that we're snowed in. Pick up a bottle for to keep us warm. Lord knows that you and I have weathered storms. We keep growing. Let's get snowed in. When the morning shines, its brilliant rays of light on the masterwork done deep into the night. Lay here with me while the canvas is still clean, before the neighbors start to scrape and the kids carve up the scene. Weatherman is saying 6 to 8. It's starting early and it's ending late. Yeah. Thank you. I have not changed the strings on this guitar in so long. I'm hearing it like right now. Wow, these things are dull. I gotta dust this puppy off. So yeah, that song Snowed In. I did a live recording at Rockwood Music Hall in New York City a couple of years ago, and we did that one with a full band with piano and a guitar player. Played some pretty cool stuff on that one. So if you look up live in NYC, Snowed In. Alexa will never get my name right. She pronounces it like Herz. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's like the word hair with TZ at the end. So if you're looking for me on Alexa, it's not going to happen. All right. I'm going to play. I got a little theme going. I'm going to go from from wintertime to summer here. This is wishful thinking. I wrote this while driving up 95 to a gig in Providence. And all the cottonwood trees were blowing like the buds around the highway, and it kind of looked like snow, but it was June. And so the chorus was inspired by that, and the lyrics are just all over the place. It's called Hiding from the Heat Wave. I'm hiding from the heat wave, listening to the air conditioner hum. It's kind of hard to be saved when you don't know what you're running from. Sleeping on the counter is a bowl full of loose change. Maybe I could cash in or wait until all hope's out of range. Maybe I could be a painter, just swimming in that watercolored world, thinking in the third dimension, following the brushstrokes as they swirl. In this vain existence, every pocket hole has been sewn shut. I'm traveling all this distance just to arrive, and then what? I'm driving north on 95. Damn, it's good to be alive. The cottonwoods are all in bloom, and when the wind picks up, it's snowing in June. You better hold on to the good ones, because the real love's hard to find. And lately I've been sifting through all the things that blow my mind, like we built the Lincoln Tunnel beneath the Hudson Riverbed. And if we drove off of this drawbridge, would we both just end up dead, or could we climb out of the window like in all those movie scenes and make it to the surface while the water swallows the machine? Driving north on 95. Damn, it's good to be alive. The cottonwoods are all in bloom, and when the wind picks up, it's snowing in June. All my idols fell, they were publicly exposed. The bluffs that line the island walls with time and wind erode the road. In my high school yearbook, the kid most likely to succeed is working waiting tables and selling wealthy white kids weed. I'm out here in the wild, and there's no connection on my phone. Every noise is an explosion when you're camping all alone, and I want to hear the real shit. So pierce my ears or make me weep, 'cause it's been such a long, long time since I caught one I could keep. Driving north on 95. Damn, it's good to be alive. The cottonwoods are all in bloom, and when the wind picks up, it's snowing in Thank you. The weirdest thing about playing online is like is after the song's over, it's just kind of like, okay, kind of like PA's Lounge, you know? PA's Lounge, what a weird name. PA's Lounge in Massachusetts. What a funny world. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna play. It is Valentine's Day weekend, and I do have a few love songs. I'm gonna play. How's this sound? When I strum really hard, is it like blaring? And is that we're good? It's okay. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna play a song that's it's a love song. It's a 3-part love song, really. It's initial love, it's tried love, then it's self-love. And the song is called It's Love. So here we go. Let's see, how do I want to play this thing? You better hold on to these moments. That's what I said to you before I called myself a case of deja vu. I was sitting on the sidewalk outside of the cafe. I was kissing on the cigarette as the sun passed away. It was something so familiar, like I'd been there before. It was rolling through my mind like coffee cups on my car floor. Then the heat, it started rising. Yeah, it was too hot to sustain. I was the blistering pavement, babe, and you were summer rain. So wild, you can't confine it. Oh, my child, there are no words to define it. But you're gonna know it, baby, when and if you find it. It's love. It's love. But it's not all rings and roses. In fact, it's hard as hell. Most days I'm counterclockwise on a crooked carousel. And I have learned to dance with shadows I frolicked with forlorn. And the best part about dying was the part when you're reborn. And I won't be held hostage. No, I won't be held hostage. No, I won't be held hostage by my dream. Now it can sit and grow inside you, or it could just pass through. Some are left unspoken, and some are tried and true. And some make the mistake of resting it on someone else, but you can't fully control it unless you give it to yourself. And it's so wild, you can't confine it. And whoa, child, there's no words to define it, but well, you're gonna know it when and if you find it. It's love. It's love. Thank you. That one's called It's Love. Let's see. I'll play like one or two more. Is that cool, guys? Let's see here. Oh, here's one. Okay. So in 2013, I put out an album called Overgrown. It was like my first time really recording stuff at home, and it was made on GarageBand. And this is one of the songs that I'm not embarrassed to still play. Well, maybe it's the glow of the fireflies tonight, or the pattern of the breeze making the degrees just right. I'm not saying that I love you, I just love how the moonlight has cast you as lead on its stage. And you're so concerned with getting a good night's sleep, but there's a rhythm in the dark that alone I cannot keep. Someone should paint a portrait of your clothes there in a heap. I would hang it forever on my wall. Well, hold me like you mean it, and pretend that you're mine. All mine. But who knows, babe, one day we might really be together. If the stars align. Well, any fool can be happy, but it takes courage to hurt. I am waiting near the window. You're swimming in my shirt, and pretty soon the morning flowers will wake up in the dirt. They know seasons change all too well. You said our souls met in another life. You know I don't believe in that, but who knows, you could be right. Either way, I'll be leaving with the morning light, and I hope you find what you're looking for. And hold me like you mean it, and I'll pretend that you're mine. All mine. But who knows, babe, one day we might really be together. If the stars align. Thank you. Hey, thanks for having me, guys. I'll end with one more song. I don't know about you guys. Every time I go and play music in New York City, or what I used to pre global pandemic, I enjoyed it and I hated it at the same time. I always took like a really long time to get in there and a really long time to get out, and then like I could count on my hand how many have seemed worth it and how many didn't. It was just like, I don't know about this one. I made the good call of having a gig on my birthday. That's like a good way to get people from New Jersey to go into the city is a pander to your birthday. So I did that. But otherwise, it's just really hard. It's hard getting people to go. I don't blame them. Most people, like, you know, when you're in your like 30s and 40s, if you're going to get people to go to New York City, I mean, that's asking a lot, man. It's hard to get people to go like 2 towns over. Then it doesn't even matter if you have kids or not. People are just tired. It's just like, this is the way it goes. And so anyway, I actually, this wasn't a gig. I went and saw Josh Ritter play. You guys know Josh Ritter's music? And I saw him at Beacon Theater. And we decided afterwards to just walk back to Penn Station rather than take a cab. And then it was an interesting walk. It was like about an hour, and I was just observing New York City and like how it's such a beautiful and horrible place all at once. So that's what this song's about. So anyway, thanks so much for having me. Forget the taxi, we can walk. 53 minutes, listen to the city talk. Along the edge of Central Park, piss in the bushes where the streetlight fades to dark, and weave our way down to Times Square. A cloud of weed smoke and people shouting in the air. A one-hit wonder on a 200-foot sign. How can one place be so wonderful and sad at the same time? A horse and carriage on the street, a cardboard bed where an elderly man sleeps, bootlegs on the tarps for cash. There was an artist sketching portraits next to endless bags of trash. Well, the streets are getting crowded, better put your hand in mine. How can one place be so wonderful and sad at the same time? But I can't knock the hustle. There's no rules in this game. They've got buckets of umbrellas ready to go when it looks like rain. It looks like rain. The train to Jersey was delayed. In disbelief, I stared at what that screen displayed. In that interrogation line, well, pacing through Penn Station were the creatures of the night, the aching and the weary lying propped up on the wall, as the boys were making noise on account of alcohol. That man there in the sweatshirt, he's in desperate need of help. He's scaring the shit out of strangers while he screams out to himself and everyone is trying to get home before they lose their minds. How can one place be so wonderful and sad? So dang sad at the same time. All right. Thank you. Thanks for having me. It was fun. You know, I'm in my, when I'm not writing songs in this room, I actually coach high school basketball, and it's very, I've been screaming at teenagers through a mask for like the last 3.5 weeks. And it's like really, interesting to like, I haven't been saying, my voice is so like hoarse right now, but it was fun.
Yay. Thank you so much. Mike Herz, if folks want to follow you on the Spotify or the Twitter, can you holler about your social media things?
Yeah, I think you know, Bandcamp, if you go to Bandcamp and search Mike Herz, Herz, or Spotify, I'm on there. You know, I stopped paying for a website because I've been wondering about where websites are going, you know, with so many other options. And but I'm all if you Google me, I'm on there. Me and like one other German guy. I'm the American dude.
So you're the Herz and he's the Herz.
Exactly.
Herz.
Exactly.
Yes. Das ist.
You know,
yes.
my website for my business went down like 2 years ago, and I haven't missed it.
That's like what happened. So like I was up for renewal. Oh no, you know what it was? The company that I was using, verb.com. I used them. I like their templates. They went under and they notified me, and I was kind of like, you know, it's all good.
Yeah.
All my music's on Bandcamp if people want to buy it. Otherwise, you know, just good old Google.
That's rad.
Yeah. All right, dude,
Thank
you are
you.
really great. Thank you so much.
I just want to
Anything?
say, like, I miss, like, just sitting here, like, in my own guilty pleasure land over here. Like, we don't get to go to shows, and I was talking, like, because we were muted, and I was like, we don't get to go to shows and like enjoy music anymore. But I'm really glad that you're here, and I'm glad we get to do this.
No, thanks so much. I appreciate it. You know, it's weird, but it's still connecting in a strange way. So I appreciate it.
It is weird, and in this time of, you know, very limited means of connection, you know, this kind of stuff is really important. So thank you, Mike, for joining us tonight.
Thanks so much, guys. Have a great night.
Have a good night, Mike. See you
Bye.
later. Yay.
I
Chat,
see a
people-
Blythe and a Mananda and a Rissy. Oh shit, we got some awesome folks in the wings.
Hold on, go follow before we talk about our other friends.
Okay.
Wait, go on
Hold
and
on.
follow the Mike Herz on the
things.
social medias. Also, this pickle.
That pickle.
Right here.
Not this pickle.
Not this pickle, but this. Look
That
at
pickle.
she's like this mine. I want to thank Lorraine Kane sent this pickle.
It flips in a very disturbing way.
I thought you were doing that. I didn't know it was doing it on its own.
No, it does that on its own. It's a robot.
Wow. Disturbingly delightful.
Yeah. No, it's mostly disturbing.
She's not.
She's into it.
She's very into it.
She's gumming it up with her no teeth.
Yes, this is available for your cats or whatever you want.
Where do I find it?
That's right. Nothing to do with it. It came in the mail today, and I had to charge it. I had to charge up the pickle.
She loves it.
She really does.
Baby girl. Here, I'll shut it off for a second. It does have silver vine in it, so silver vine is similar to catnip.
Isn't that like Japanese catnip?
It's Japanese, yeah. It's called maratabi. It's Japanese catnip, but you know it's similar. Here you go. Wanna come up? So thank you, Lorraine, for this pickle, this particular
Not
pickle.
this pickle.
Not this pickle or that pickle.
This pickle.
But this one. And yeah, I want to say thank you to Dr. Sara Doggett for joining us this evening for
She's so great.
picking on her brain, and she's been great. I throw things at her every once in a while when we have kittens that I need answers for things medically, and she is very kind to answer my questions. And also thank you, Mike Herz, for joining us.
It was great.
We are about to embark on the final and delightful portion of Quarantinapalooza.
The final quarantine of no.
No, the portion. So we're gonna jump into Jackbox games with our friends Damsels of Dorkington. We are about to do that next week. Just so you know.
Who do we have next week?
I
We have
don't
David
know.
White.
We have oh my god, we have David White. Yes.
Playwright.
David
White. Also,
this is the month of the playwright.
most importantly, it's my birthday.
Most importantly, it is Michael's birthday next week, and he will have presents to open. Woohoo! Yeah, he will have drinks to drink, and
I mean, I always have drinks.
it's a big birthday. It's the
big 4-0.
the big 4-0.
Yeah.
So you should join us for that. There'll be a cake. I don't know if there'll
There's
be.
not gonna be a
He
cake.
doesn't like
I don't
cake.
eat cake. Could I have like a birthday?
What about some other like delightful treat, if not a cake?
Okay, if you take like a big wheel of cheese and stick some candles into it, that'll be my cake.
We can do that. I can do that.
That sounds fucking delightful.
Right?
Do you really want a wheel of cheese with candles?
Just give me some beer.
Light the wheel of cheese on fire.
Yeah, it would burn, right?
Yeah.
I think it would burn. There's a lot of
that's fair.
fat in there.
Yeah.
But next week we have David White, playwright, and we have who's our musician who writes musicals?
Kerr Griffiths.
Oh, never mind. We have Kerr Griffith on the 6th.
No, hold on. Oh no, it's Kate Brennan. Sorry.
Kate Brennan.
Kerr Griffin is the next week, but Kate Brennan collaborates with David White, and they have written a few musicals together. And she's also delightful.
Yeah, she's delightful.
Yeah, so that's what's coming up. But what's immediately coming up is Jackbox games with our lovely friends.
How's it going?
So if you on the audience side of things want to join, we're starting with Patently Stupid.
No, we're not.
We're not starting with Patently Stupid, says Blythe. She's nodding yes to my no. Wait, I'm getting mixed signals. So Blythe, how has the alcohol been?
Fantastic. I made my own ginger syrup tonight.
What?
I know, so fancy. Juliana is turning me into a mixologist or some shit. I don't know, but I'm here for it, and it's delicious, and it was so needed today. So I'm just drinking a whole lot of gin.
Woohoo!
Hey-o. How's it going, Rissy?
I'm doing great. So the YouTube algorithm decided it liked my comic nudity sheet mask video.
I like that too. by the way.
Oh, thank you. Because I like shot up over 100 views in one day, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And I finally got an algorithm hit winner.
Ta-da!
If you want to learn about sheet masks and see some comic nudity, check out Ricky's.
What's Rissy's channel? How do people follow Rissy on YouTube if they want to watch?
Rissy Reviews.
Yep, RISSYREVIEWS, Rissy Reviews. I'm Rissy and I review things. I will be reviewing a bunch of sheet masks and giving away 10 of the winning mask in the next, hopefully that video will be up in the next week.
Amanda,
What's
how are
really
you doing?
great is one of the people I got a comment from who was saying they've been trying sheet masks is a dude, and it always makes me so happy when guys are getting into skincare, so that was great.
Yeah. Amanda, how are you doing?
I'm here.
Great. Yay!
Good.
Yay!
Sometimes that's enough.
It is.
Especially in this fucking pandemic, man.
Yeah, that was the subtext for my entire last sentence. And my entire last 1 year of this show.
We're gonna
We're
be
coming up
pushing
on
a
a
year.
year.
Yeah.
We're
Holy
coming up
shit
on
balls.
A year. It's not right.
That's the most consistent thing we've ever done.
No, you did Indie Music Net for 6 years. once a month in New Jersey.
That was in my youth.
This is still more episodes of that, isn't it? Like 4 times a week versus once a month.
I don't want to do the math.
4 times a week. What am I even? Fuck.
Oh man.
Oh, what are we doing? Hello, friends. It's so lovely to see you.
Blythe, I love your lashes.
Thank you. I decided I was going to wear fake lashes the size of my anger.
Mm-hmm.
So I found the biggest pair I had.
Your
Can
anger looks
recommend.
amazing.
Thank you.
Sarah's gonna get some eyelash extensions.
Extensions. Oh.
My friend Christine, we work at the rescue, the seal rescue, where we
I love that that's a thing.
we clean up seal shit and feed sea turtles. Anyways, she's a stylist person. Anyway, she wants to get her certification
For
in
esthetician?
eyelash extensions, and she was like, "Can I use you as a guinea pig?" And I said, "Okay, I don't know." So at some point in the next few weeks, I guess I'll be getting eyelash extensions.
Wow. I know at least a few people with them, and they're incredible. They look so amazing.
Are they done by somebody trying to get their certification
Or
or
someone
somebody
who's
who's
already
already certified?
Oh, that I
Just
do
show
not
up
know.
like,
I don't know on that. I don't know.
Join the game? Did you join the game?
No, I was just reading the chat.
Though if you want to
Okay.
make them fall out quickly, just use an oil
Goodbye,
cleanser
chat.
all over your eyelid. And
A what?
An
Anyway, I'm
oil-based cleanser.
getting text from Juliana Finch.
Why
Well,
not
she
do
has to
you
say
have
for
one?
herself.
She says lash extensions are great.
Does
And
she
I
want
love
to join us
them.
for Jackbox
Jesus
games?
Christ! I've been so remiss as being your friend that I haven't told you about first cleanser, like oil-based first cleanser.
I mean, I'm sure you have, just not about using them in the context of eyelash extensions because we've never had that conversation before. That's all.
oh well, yeah, because you're not supposed to use an oil-based first cleanser if you on your eyes if you have eyelash extensions. It dissolves the glue.
Got it.
Yes.
Things to remember. Everybody out there with your eyelash extensions.
So
They-
don't use your. Oh, what is the cleanser you recommended to me that works like amaze balls?
Oh, that is the Inky List Oat Cleansing Balm.
Changed my mascara, not my eyeliner life. Let me tell you.
Woohoo!
Like
Yeah,
seriously, I used to have to scrub and scrub and scrub, and now I just put that on.
Because you were using water.
I
kablam!
was using whatever you handed me because I don't know anything. No, I was
But-
using your like cleaning wipes or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I tend to use like more water.
But like I did what Rissy said, and I used the oat scrub, and I just like put that on, and it
I love that
I rubbed,
cleansing
and then I
balm.
soaked, and it was gone, just gone. Yeah.
I love that shit because it's so gentle on the skin, but it's a powerful cleanser and it's cheap.
Mm-hmm. And one day when we do live gigs again, I'll use that a lot more.
Someday.
Also, it rinses pretty clean. Like there's some like similar products, but when you rinse them off, they leave a really gross film on your skin. I found that oat cleansing balm does not have a nasty residue.
Yeah, no, it felt great afterwards. This situation felt great.
All right. Well, we are doing some quiplash. If you want to join in the audience, go and sign into Jackbox.tv and
Okay, I'm done.
code. Okay.
Damn, girl!
Wow. Jeez.
All right, I'm gonna go get some wine or something.
Yes! I also am done prematurely.
Gassy. Okay.
Well, I was gonna be done, but now I'm doubting myself.
No, the first thing you think of is always the funniest.
I hit submit and I blame it on you if I lose.
Also, Blythe, I love that fucking sweater.
It's the cuddliest, like warmest.
Let's do this.
I just love it. It's been really cold here, and actually we're getting like winter precipitation, which is weird.
Right?
A
Because
contestant's
it's
job
Texas.
title you
Yes.
would not be surprised to see on The Bachelor.
Yeah, what happened on that highway there?
Ooh, girl, it was just real bad.
Like, how much snow happened for that?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't snow. It was ice, and that's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
The part of the air, the stratosphere, I don't fucking know scientific terms, where the clouds were, it was about 50 degrees, and then down on the ground, it was in the 20s. So rain was falling, and then some of it was freezing as it fell, but a lot of it was not, and it was hitting the ground and freezing on impact. So just a bad situation. And then people, when you get into that situation when it's first starting, people don't know that that's what's going on, and then people start having accidents and then pile-ups, and that's pretty much what happened. So it was pretty fucked up.
Pick your favorite quip.
Yeah.
Really?
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 Yeah. Well, let's see who they like better. Oh, they like you better.
Oh, dag.
Let's keep it going. The worst thing to say instead of I do at your wedding.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
and what was happening there was Texas has worked to institute these express lanes in the middle of our highways, so they can extract as much money from people as possible. They're already tollways, and then they want you to pay like $5 or $6 to take the express lanes. So they're just 2 lanes in the middle on each side, typically, or sometimes it's one. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the point is they squeezed.
How did that
these-
win? How did that win?
They squeezed these express lanes into the middle, so there's no shoulder. There's nowhere for people to go. So they couldn't stop. If they couldn't stop, they couldn't like. They couldn't go anywhere. There was no choice for them.
Ooh.
So.
I just got a text.
Yeah, that
my
makes it
mom.
worse.
My mom just got an appointment for her first vaccination on Wednesday.
Yeah, Mom!
Debbie daughter.
Nice.
I've been like, it's like she's been getting the runaround. She's a nurse, but she's a private home health care nurse, so she doesn't work for any, facilities. And so for her to try and get a vaccination has been quite frustrating for her for the past few weeks. So, yay!
But our state just took vaccinations away from hospitals and are doing it by the state.
Now
so
it's
I think
time to
they're
vote for your favorite.
Interesting. Wow.
Like on how to catch them? Either that or it would be about horrifying cat sex.
It's horrifying.
Yeah, it's. I don't.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
barbed penises.
Yeah.
No,
And
Dark
next,
penises?
but it'd be weird if it did.
pleasure
That
of
would.
man. Okay, everybody, pick your favorite quip.
This is the
Ooh,
one where I
gosh.
blame Rissy if I lose.
Oh.
I mean, it's a pleasure. I don't know if it's the simplest pleasure. That sounds like a pretty complex pleasure.
I know, that's my problem. Three-part
Oh.
harmony is complex on its
Oh,
own.
the audience liked me
I
better.
See, I told you the first thing that comes to your mind is the funniest
Let's see.
option.
You are 100% correct.
That's
I'm
all
going to
right.
listen
Thank
to
you.
everything
Thank
you
you.
say for the rest of my life.
Scores.
Years of improv training have prepared me for this.
This moment, right now.
Right?
Feeling warmed up? Good, because it's time for round 2, where all points are doubled. Doubled, I say.
If all points were deviled.
I'd eat them.
Yes.
Mhm.
God, I would fuck up some deviled eggs right now.
Oh God, yes.
Okay, I have never had a deviled egg, and Kim was making like what's your
No,
pickled
she's
eggs?
making pickled
She's
eggs.
making pickled eggs? I don't
What
know
are you
that is.
saying right now, though? You've never had a deviled egg.
Deviled eggs are pretty delicious.
Okay. Faster, people. You can do this. I have faith in you. First thing that comes to your mind.
My first prompt was hard. Now I'm on to my second one.
See, I'm being real fast tonight because I'm plied with alcohol, which takes the filter away, makes me not overthink things. First thing that comes to my mind gets typed, and we're done here. Other nights, not the same. I will start to overthink it, and I'll be like, well, maybe some people would like a slightly different answer. Fuck that. Write it.
Also,
I'm really enjoying Drunk Aggressive Blythe.
Drunken Mad Blythe.
Drunken
Yeah.
Mad Blythe.
Front of the line.
Yeah.
Well,
And now maybe the audience can actually hear me.
what? One of
Oh,
my answers
no.
is for you, Blythe.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
I mean,
I
we
mean,
can
it's
do
for
the whole
everybody,
time.
but
Okay, pick one.
Oh man.
Oh.
I love that everybody's a little mad though. You can tell.
yeah.
Can
mean,
you
if-
tell?
I feel like the second one's actually in the preamble. So.
We're all mad here.
Fair. Oh wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Fucking ban it.
Fucking ban it.
There used to actually be a law that Reagan did away with. It was a law that said, like, your news has to be true. And Reagan abolished it. And look what we get.
I feel like a lot of this shit we're in is because of Reagan.
Yeah, fucking Ronald Reagan.
Like, trickle down, shut the fuck up. It's never worked. It's not real. Like,
Even his vice president called it voodoo economics.
yeah, and like, it's been a religion to a certain party for the past 40 fucking years, and it doesn't work. Empirically, we have the facts. Trickle down doesn't work. It's not
Yeah.
See
true.
how they handle.
Tax cuts do not pay for themselves, and if you give rich motherfuckers a lot of money, it does not trickle down to everyone else. It just doesn't. So shut the
Decisions,
fuck up.
decisions. Choose your favorite.
Indeed.
All right, were we playing a game?
Yeah, this is a game.
Yep.
It's a game. This is a lighthearted weekly show called
I-
Quarantinapalooza.
I want
Here
you to-
every
It
Saturday
doesn't
at 7
work.
p.m.
Yeah.
Very chill. Here.
I want you to know someone in this household said nothing at all to this question.
Yeah.
Someone in this house.
Like they said nothing at all, or they said, quote, nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Flanders.
When the department store closes.
Oh man, there is an amazing stories episode that still terrifies me about this.
That show was terrifying kind of all around.
What
It-
was that? Like,
so-
little special thing?
This person gets trapped in the department store after hours, and it turns out she was actually a mannequin, and her shift was up, and she was supposed to return like 2 months ago. And now
Oh no.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
The sexy vampire's biggest
Today's
turn
special
on.
indeed. I was thinking the same
Today's
thing.
special! I remember that.
Yep.
And now pick your favorite.
A Dracula can have any job. Sorry.
So wait a minute. Sexy vampires don't like me?
Maybe.
They do. They
I
don't
don't
like
know
poopy
anybody who
diapers,
likes
though.
poopy diapers.
Yeah,
so-
therefore it seems like the logical choice.
Is Typo
Mate.
Positive also a band?
That would be really funny if it was, if they were like Typo Negative's enemy band.
They were like the folk version.
I would fucking laugh and laugh. I mean, I love Typo Negative, don't get me wrong.
Me too, back in the day.
Really like to see
Wait, that was Dan.
Yeah, that was like.
Oh, Winnie and Gary is telling me that was from the Twilight Zone from the 80s, not the Amazing Stories, which I can believe. I can believe I got those confused.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I want to see both of these.
But even Mitch McConnell was like, yeah, he's absolutely guilty, but I voted negative because of some bullshit. Like,
Yes, that's true.
he was like, yeah, he incited the insurrection.
Yeah, but the right one is everyone, though. Like,
Yeah, that's why I went for yours, Daniel, just because I was like, let's look at the bigger picture and get rid of all of them at once.
You know what? I'm so sorry. I think that Romney is kind of okay.
yeah, he can leave the party, though.
Yeah, Romney is only kind of okay when compared to Trump and in relation to Trump. In all other ways, he's just a bog standard Republican.
He was the governor of Massachusetts. Like, he
Yeah.
started mass health.
He is the
Like,
reason
he's the
we have our
healthcare.
healthcare.
Oh yeah, the whole like
We have
Obamacare
Romney.
is actually Romney care, which is crazy to me. But the thing is, Reagan actually had that idea first.
Responses.
Weirdly enough, and so that idea is actually a very conservative idea. It's just the United States has moved so far right on the Overton window that now people are like, that shit's communist.
Yeah, I mean, that's why the Democrats proposed that, because they were like, oh, this Republican liked this, so the
Yeah.
rest of you should like it, right?
Whoa, this is a good prop.
Oh, is it?
Man, you're not going to be able to tell who wrote my answer.
I mean, is it a call?
Just a few seconds left.
I'm panicked. I'm sorry.
You got this. I believe in you.
No, I already had failed.
Oh, okay.
But I love that you believe in me anyway. Like, I, had some big
just
like,
gave up.
meta thing working, and it ran.
Most annoying habits
It
in the
happens.
world.
It happens the most in the three things.
Yeah. Josh, we did discuss the cat lawyer thing.
I'm not a cat.
I like that whoever I'm against did the same thing, of like, two general gripes, and then...
Uh-huh. Really enjoying everyone's
Uh,
input tonight.
Yeah.
Wow, Michael. I do 2 of the 3 of those, and I've at one point in my life, I'm sorry to admit, I've done all 3 of those. So
He's Mormon, so.
So,
yeah,
so
You
I
can't
did...
help how you were raised. You got
that's
out.
true. I did. I still crack my knuckles and bite my fingernails, though. So, and nobody's gonna take that away from me. I need my coping mechanisms. God damn it.
That's right.
This is a safe space.
I really like where both of these are going. I'm panicking.
Shell fell like nip slip, but it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your shells, they fell.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
got a
that's
rhyme.
only
I put it
a
against you
problem for the
because of the
female
not
mermaids.
really
No,
good.
it's for both. You don't
No,
know where the
just-
shells go.
Fine.
You don't know where the shells go.
The Justin Timberlake mermaid did it to the Janet Jackson mermaid, and only recently has he begun to suffer any backlash.
That's only because of the Britney documentary where people
The
are like, hey,
mermaid Britney
maybe
documentary.
maybe he a bad guy. Maybe he not a nice boy.
Aww.
I know. Too real. Too real.
Who did that?
I mean, honestly, I'd vote for the other one, but I think it's just a bit more tits.
Actually, I live for the Gwen and Miles pictures on Twitter.
I prefer Gwen.
I mean, I voted for that one too, just because there was something a little off.
Because it's
Yes. The wholesome
Sorry,
answers
Ricky.
always win.
Well,
Wasn't enough.
That's not true, but that one was just too good.
It
That one was
It
just
very-
too true.
Very
Let's
nice.
see the final score.
here's a
I just
secret.
wanted to believe that one, okay?
I almost
Yeah.
said Gwen, Miles, and Amanda and Rissy, but I went with Cupulu to include everyone.
I like it.
That
And Blake deserves to be the winner.
Yay!
Yay.
Good job, team.
My winning dance.
That's a
Yeah,
fine-
pour that
fine-
wine, bitch.
Right, get
Yes,
more.
cheers with wine, getting more.
What's that? I should get more beer.
I have a
Yes.
very cute
Oh,
picture
and
of
Sarah's
Miles
cup is
Monday
empty. I'll
this
be right
week.
back.
My cup is empty. My cup does not floweth over.
That's a very sad story. And you should
Pooch? Yeah, Pooch is over there.
fix it.
Working on it.
Do you want a break?
Nah. We're pretty much
No.
ready.
Do you
We're
want
just
a
waiting
break,
on
Danielle? Do
a
you need
boy.
a break?
He's got his bucket. He's fine.
Okay.
I wasn't sure how far Michael was going.
He's not going.
Rissy's got her slanket. Daniel's got his bucket. We good here.
Yeah.
Everybody else got their wine.
I got my blanket on my lap because I'm
blanket.
chilly.
I am never
Oh,
without
and
my slanket.
If I'm extra cold, I have my
Ah, yeah.
my
Oh.
polar bear hat.
Oh, hi.
I have my heating pad if I get extra cold.
Ooh, nice.
What? That's
Yep.
Apparently there's a company that makes heated blankets, and I'm like, oh, dare I? Or would I would never leave it, though. I wouldn't be able to get out of it once I put it on.
Yep.
I don't see the problem with that. That sounds like a delightful problem to have, Rissy.
Doesn't it?
What?
Yeah.
Why have
right.
you not bought 5 of them for every
Because-
limb and your head as well?
Right? It's because I already have issues with executive dysfunction. I don't need to add to it.
Are there heated sock situations?
They exist. I will tell you, as a human who is married to another human who may have spent literal hundreds of dollars on trying different types on Amazon, they are pretty much across the board unreliable.
Yeah.
They're great when they work. They're not when they don't. If he finds a successful, reliable pair, I'll definitely let you know.
Okay.
Are
But
these
it's
the
a
kind that like
great
you
idea.
you microwave, or they have the like you flex the thing inside and it's the like hand warmer type things? Or these actually like plugged in?
They're plugged. They have little battery packs that are in the side
Okay.
of the socks. And so
Okay.
there's like heating wires that go through the whole thing.
Although, Sarah,
Okay.
you know what's better than heated socks? Is
No.
100% cashmere socks.
No.
Yes, they're fucking amazeballs. They make like my feet are
All right, you
always
bougie
cold.
bitch.
They're not actually that expensive, or they don't.
Cuddle
have to
dud
be.
slippers.
Yeah, those are
I mean,
good too.
Cuddle duds anything, really.
But-
Rissy turned me on to cuddle duds.
Me too.
Cuddle
Long
Duds is good
underwear.
Shit, although it's not entirely enough for Canada. I had to graduate to fleece lined everything. But if your feet are seriously cold, mine are frozen 100% of the time, like at the 9th level of hell. But 100% cashmere socks made my feet sweat. I never had that happen.
When I work on Mondays at the seal rescue, it is not. You are spraying yourself with water quite a bit. Like, it's a very like moist habitat, but
Yeah.
also it's Cape Cod and it's fucking cold in the winter, and so there's this like my feet get cold in the boots that I have to wear, and I'm like I can't feel my feet by the 15 minutes in, and I'm like, should I get some kind of heated situation in my foots? I don't know. If
Maybe you just need the boots with the fur.
Boots with the fur, with the.
Well, the problem is that it gets like
Wait, Uggs?
you have. Well, no, because it gets. The thing is, it gets wet and it gets like
Yeah.
And I mean, the main problem.
juices of fish and squid and seal shit.
Yeah.
I mean, the main problem would be the whole club was looking at her.
Yeah.
She
I
hit
don't
the
think
floor.
that's-
She hit the floor.
She hit the floor.
Next thing you know.
Should have got low,
low.
I don't know what they're doing.
Baggy sweat pants and
and
the
the-
Fritos.
I don't know, just let him go.
The
Strap with the
strap.
strap.
With the strap, she turned around and gave that
Gave
big
that big booty
slap.
a slap.
Hey, she hit the flow.
She hit the floor.
I don't know
Next thing
what's
you
going
know,
on, but I'm into it.
Rissy, I just want you to know that I have a juice that I order, and it's called apple bottom greens.
I love it. I love it.
The chatters are saying low, 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 and low
Is the name of the song.
thumbs up. So
they know
They
what they're
get it.
talking about.
It
even if
is
I
a
don't.
song.
Hey, I only know the one line, so I can't go beyond the one line because I'm too
Well,
old.
Yeah,
I feel
Rissy
like-
and I are stupid.
Yeah, the
That's
player is a
true.
gent named Florida. Everybody talks shit on Florida because he's very basic and he's not all that good a rapper, but I don't care. He's always having fun, like always partying and shit. And I'm like, no, I like Florida. Actually, he also donates a lot to like historically black colleges and universities and shit. So,
he's doing okay.
yeah, I like him a lot. I don't care that his raps are not the best lyrically speaking. He's a lot of fun. Oh, and also he's helped boost Kesha's career when it was kind of in the toilet twice.
I think there's something to be said for artists who maybe are not the best musicians, either lyrically or like musicianship wise, but they put on a damn fine show and they entertain. And I think that's what folks want on either side.
That's what I'm there
like,
for.
Like the people that are there for the great musicianship or the great lyric, you go to see a show or you go to see an artist because you like the thing that they do, and maybe it doesn't mean that they're, the best at lyrics or the best at playing their instrument or whatever, or maybe they're out of tune when they sing, but they fucking are passionate about it, and I think that's what's important. So.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out why I knew that song, and it was because it's in Dance Central.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, Sari just added a link to it in the chat, so if anybody
Yeah, if you need a refresher.
open it, hold it until we're done being dumbasses here, and then watch it
Also,
later. So
Based on the song,
or whatever, or watch it now. It's fine. Nobody gives a shit.
Florida also treats the sex workers in his life with respect and extreme generosity.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Is anybody joining at this
Go
game?
ahead,
I
Sarah.
have the everybody's in thing, and I didn't know if it was open.
Nah, we can go.
Should I just go?
Go,
Go?
do it,
Go?
do it, do
Okay.
it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
One.
Okay.
I did it.
She did
Danger
it.
time.
You did it.
Dude.
The dude.
I like
Dude,
Coconut
you're
Bra
being
Owl more
very
than Autopsy
undude.
Star Owl.
Yeah.
To each of your devices.
I like the one with like the jock strap
Like
owl. That's
pimento
my
loaf.
Yeah.
The mental.
What?
Draw
I know.
from your
Me
device
too.
to have that title. And when you're done,
Whatever that's
hit
called, a
send.
cock strap. I
You'll
don't know.
get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So,
It's more of a ball strap.
go.
It's like
Do it.
suspenders, like ball suspenders, really.
If you're still watching, wishing you could somehow play along, you can still join the audience by going to jackbox.tv and entering this room code.
Whew. Yep. This is a. Nobody's gonna get this because this makes no sense at all.
Yep.
This is
I'm with
not
you
a,
on that.
This is not a real thing that exists.
I got a not real thing that exists, but in a very 80s way.
I don't like my answer on principle, but my prompt, I should say. But
There's only about 30 seconds left to get that drawing in. It would be such a bummer.
No choice. What will you do?
I love your sperm, Sarah. No, that came out very wrong.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Don't lie.
It's my new pickle. You know, I'm trying to like work on.
Right. Hopefully we can maybe you'll get one in the mail with the tail that's like flap, 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 flap.
I'm really hoping that Amanda's actually making a puppet.
Blythe, I did almost ask you to show me your cookies on Twitter.
Oh.
Whoa, what?
Did I tweet about cookies?
A lot of like tap.
I vaguely remember something about cookies.
I can show. I still have cookies.
Show off.
Bitch has cookies.
I mean, I have an empty Insomnia cookies box over there because I ordered cookies a few days ago, but then I ate them all, so.
And here are your choices. One of them is the real title.
Yeah, I've gone through a few of, like, it's late at night. I'd like something chocolatey. Oh, I suddenly made an entire chocolate mousse.
Oh.
That is a wild experience that I would never have, so my brain just can't grok it at all.
When did you start saying grok?
Bitch, come on.
That's been in the lexicon for decades.
A while.
Oh, grok has been in the lexicon ever since Stranger in a Strange Land was published by Robert Heinlein. I have never heard Blythe say it before.
I said decades, bitch. What do you, like... Jesus. Keep up.
Jesus. Yeezy.
Wait, who's got all of the points?
I got all those points.
Every one of these answers is a better concept than the actual prompt.
Oh boy. Oh.
Wow.
You should all
Wow.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know
So
what that
sorry,
means,
Daniel.
Buy it twice.
I'm so sorry.
That's a rough one to have to draw.
Yeah, the best I could come up with was like some kind of Scrooge McDuck kind of thing. Like,
Oh gosh. Listen, you do your best.
You are best indeed. So, Sarah, what is your sperm doing? Is it knitting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what else would a sperm be doing?
Swimming?
Well, while it's waiting to swim, though,
While
right?
it's waiting to swim, it's knitting.
Yes. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Until it dies, because it doesn't get to go anywhere because Michael severed that.
I mean, I didn't do the severing.
Sure.
A surgeon did.
Okay, here are
Well
your
done.
Church head.
Holy poly church head. Eat them up.
Yum.
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 Having a he-ad.
Someone had a stroke.
Or if big ion.
Yeah.
see, the thing about using a tablet to draw is then you also have to use a tablet to write.
Fair.
I give bonus likes to religious trauma syndrome.
Thanks.
Fair.
Thanks, Daniel.
Yes.
Yay!
Well done.
if I ever go back to church,
Why would you do
I
that?
never will, but I will wear a gigantic church hat.
But roly-poly church hat?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's the goal. Eat it up, yum.
You know, I think we did this wrong. We should have just done it on Sundays and started our own church.
Church of Cupaloo.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Saturdays are the holy day in some religions. It can be the holy day in the Cupaloo. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
but I
once
think
the
we can
sun goes
compete.
down. We're like Judaism, but it's the Sabbath is sundown on Saturday until sundown on I don't know. Shut up. Fuck off.
Okay.
I can't words.
I mean, honestly, Amanda, you swung me over to your argument. Like, we should just
Well-
incorporate at this point, or not incorporate.
can-
What's the term for it?
I don't
Apply for
know.
tax exempt status.
Dude,
that's a
I
good
can't.
idea.
I can't brain tonight. So
I've been watching Scientology documentaries, and it turns out if you just spend money on real estate, then you can never. The IRS can't get you. So
I've
you
been
just do that.
watching Jehovah's Witness documentary type stuff. Also, and they sometimes talk about Mormons. So all sorts of crazies.
I've been watching a lot of MLM, anti-MLM shit, so all scratching that itch.
It kind of goes in the same.
Yeah.
Could have just gone to church.
Amanda,
I
Bly,
did that for years. What? What?
Clearly,
Daniel?
this means that you're searching for something. You're searching
Okay.
for answers. You're searching for
People.
faith, for security, for
No, it's confirmation that all that shit is bullshit, and my decision to leave was the correct one.
or you're just searching for something to watch.
Or it's the YouTube algorithm has
Okay, who picked what?
been like, hey, you like to watch this person
But
draw
it's
pictures
not
while he
bigger.
talks
We
shit
got-
on a religion? Why, yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm here.
I mean,
I am here for that.
Josh says, "Deuces be with you."
And also with jetpacks.
and also to jetpacks.
This is the way. So say we all.
Hey, we all.
And also with you.
Although those are some kind of, those looked more like facehugger pods than eggs.
I did this one.
It's all the same, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Also, what the fuck is this? Who drew this?
I
Fess
did.
up. This is nonsense.
I did.
Sarah.
If you know anything about me and how I draw, you should just know it's just.
But you can draw, and this is nonsense, so I don't understand what's...
Yeah,
It probably means...
The best I could do.
This is way
You don't know
cooler
what
than I
it is when
expect-
you see
Oh, Neater's
It
just-
probably
Oh,
means
no.
you got a nonsense prompt, is my guess,
You know
so...
what it is.
But even just like the figures in it don't look like
Shut
anything
up.
you
You'll
would
know what
draw.
it is. You'll know. Unless other
You'll
people
know.
and then you won't know.
Oh,
Because
wait.
you'll be thrown off by everyone else's knowledge. Ah.
I'm really excited to see what it is, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know what the whole lower third of the picture is.
Just
Toe sucking Jesus.
Not real pretty, I like sucking toes.
all right. Some of you got it. Something.
Huh.
Okay, I really need to go back to a keyboard here.
It's-
That was supposed to be
know exactly.
76 minus 75 trombones.
it wasn't.
Because I'm just like, what in the hell?
That's not at all what it said, but you tried.
Choose something. And here are your picks.
I do not need to defend myself anymore. I did
Oh.
fine.
You did a great job.
Oh.
You fucking nailed it.
Oh.
You nailed it.
Nailed it.
Oh, yeah.
It induced too much trauma for me to actually vote.
Good job.
I'm sorry if that brought up some.
No.
I'm sorry if that brought up.
I take back all of my snark because clearly you are the best, and I.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like that. Noms.
And here are your choices.
They're all the same.
It was clearly a good drawing.
Yeah.
It just brings all those like Super Mario 3
Oh, it's absolutely a Final Fantasy
airship
Yeah.
sounds. I'm like,
God, Super Mario 3 is easily my favorite of all Marios.
Nah, the Paper Marios are the best.
I've never played one, but I haven't played a video game since Bubble Bobble, so.
The Paper Marios are the best of all the Marios. And the best of all the games.
Huh.
The Paper Mario?
So says I. Yes.
We have never, but we could.
Wow, Michael.
Damn, Michael, damn!
The most recent Paper Mario is the reason that Daniel
Thank you, Blood! Thank you, Blood!
shipped me his Switch so that I could play it and then send his Switch back to him because Daniel is the best. And I wanted to play the game but didn't want to spend $500 on the game plus the system. Yeah.
But yeah, that felt so 80s to me. The idea helicopter boat. I'm like, I could see 1980s James Bond.
Whoa, what's going on here? Okay.
Like some optic blasts to me.
You know, this isn't unlike a lot of my dreams where I need to pee and there's just like too many people around.
Did you just tell us what the name of the?
No.
Did you draw this?
I did.
Did you?
I
Just tell
figured
us the answer?
I waited long enough where everyone.
You didn't wait long enough. Now we have to choose, and we know what it isn't.
No, well look.
Yes.
No.
I don't think I did. I don't think I gave anything away.
Sure.
Well, you gave away what it's not.
You fool! You gave everything away. Wait, what's that behind you?
Okay, I should have just
You fool!
not talked.
You should have not talked.
I gotta say
Wait.
that I really love. I'm gonna wait till it's almost to the end.
No, just be quiet.
I just really love.
Say it.
No!
It's probably mine. It's fine. Just say it.
Cyclops attack on the toilet.
No, that's not mine. Never mind.
And here are your picks.
Yes, we must hold to the Olympic
you
standards of this game.
Wait. Is this why I haven't seen you go to the bathroom ever?
Yeah.
Ever?
If you have
Ever?
about this, I've never seen him go to the bathroom.
That's true.
I don't believe that. We've talked about it before, and I still don't believe it.
You know, she will pee. Whoever.
Cyclops on the toilet was mine!
I need a closed door.
Let's do that drawing thing again.
For
Wait,
everything?
Devices.
I think you saw me pee on a tree once.
I saw you behind the tree, and me peeing on it from that angle.
Look.
Because we were outside. Because he won't pee in the river when we go floating down the river. He'll get out
Why
of
not?
the river to go pee on a tree.
I don't want to pee myself. Even if we're in a river. Look, this is my own weirdness. Fine. I get it.
Fine. I came from a family of 5 people living in a house with one toilet, so you just went to the bathroom with other people around, because that's how that works.
Yeah. I don't like peeing with the door shut. I mean, I will if I have to, but
I always pee with the door shut.
I don't like it either, Amanda. I don't know why.
My son came to visit over the summer, and that's the only time in a year and a half that and even then, there were times I forgot. Luckily, there are 2 bathrooms, and I was downstairs. I'm like, oh, oops. I wasn't thinking. I hope he doesn't come downstairs, because he's gonna hate his life from now on.
The dance floor, and he doesn't use the bathroom door.
I don't like having a closed door in a bathroom in general.
Well, yeah, because what if there's a fucking zombie in the goddamn tub and it sits up and looks at you and you have to run?
Exactly.
I don't like showering with the door closed. I really hate showering with the door closed.
Oh, see, I have to shower with the door closed, because how else will I know the serial killers get in?
Exactly.
What? No, then it's like it gets all steamy and gross and you can't breathe.
But
the
serial killers,
Amanda.
I don't give a shit about serial killers. I'd rather...
Look, a serial killer would be company, right?
No.
That's true. I'd be like, hey, do you want a drink? Can we... let's talk for a minute. I haven't talked to anybody in years.
See, I have my cat that wants to come in and be weird while I'm showering.
Oh, we have a cat. The same cat.
Some people's cats get in the shower with them, and to me, I'm just like, what are you doing, kitty? It's home time.
Bless you.
I don't know. I think I was raised by my mother, who had this weird proper streak.
I mean, so was I, but that doesn't mean.
I just don't want.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a poop. I'm a poop with if there's nobody else in the house. Doors. I don't give a shit about doors. Nobody's gonna watch me poop, because nobody needs to see that. But I don't give a shit about peeing.
No, that's fair.
But what's the difference between watching you poop and watching you pee?
Watching a turd exit someone's butthole is very.
You make faces
under their
You make faces, and there are smells.
There are sounds
and
smells. Yes.
Sounds, smells, faces.
And just the sight of that sandworm thing coming launching out, no, it's different.
It's So sounds, faces, smells.
I'm with Amanda on that.
Yeah. 100 on that.
So
thank you.
It was a good one.
It was. I mean, yeah, I get that. I drew this, so I can say that.
I want to
that
make
was
this clear. I don't mind watching anyone else pee or poop. It's just like a personal decision that I don't want to be seen.
No, and that's totally that's fine. It'd be like if I had a partner who was like, I don't mind watching you poop, I'd be like, that's great. I'm gonna shut the door still because it bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. My ickiness with it is not how I think you feel about it. It's how I feel about it. So, what the fuck is this?
I'm sorry.
You should be.
I just want everyone to know that is not a Jesus fish at the top.
I just
like that is exactly what I was thinking.
You literally just ruined
I'm not going to talk
Why
anymore.
do you talk about your dog? You're like my mom.
God.
She plays this game.
I thought it was harmless. I thought it was harmless, but clearly it was harmful.
Don't assume anything is harmless in this game. You don't know what people are going to take from your fucking drawing.
I'm sorry, this is very serious. It's very serious. I'm not going to talk anymore.
There's just one tiny window where you can't talk. One tiny window.
This is so he was doing the sound check with Daniel earlier today, and Daniel was doing a sound check with Mike Herz, and Michael came in the kitchen and he was like, I was trying to talk to him and I had to leave.
No, what I was saying was that Daniel is so
professional
tolerant.
doing his job.
Because like Daniel's doing his thing, and I broke in and I was chatting with Mike Herz, and then Daniel had a beats of silence, and then he was like, "So Mike Herz, let's talk about this setting in Zoom."
And here are your picks.
Anyway,
On a scale of 1 to Jesus is fucking sending me to Jupiter. It's so
I
good.
mean, yeah.
That was mine.
there you
It
go.
was- it was really
God
good.
damn.
Happy now?
Well done.
I don't care about winning.
See, now I'm
I
thinking
wish
about.
I hadn't picked the right answer just to not give you the fucking points.
Wait, did anyone use the Jesus fish in their answer? I wasn't.
No,
Yes, on a
Yes.
scale of 1 to Jesus.
To Jesus.
I was about to write like something about evolution, and then you said
I'd
that.
already
Oh.
submitted on a scale of 1 to Jesus before you said that.
So y'all remember the Darwin fish, Jesus fish wars
Okay.
of the late 1990s and early aughts?
Other thing.
So,
Pick a thing.
so if I win this, it has an asterisk. I get that. I'm gonna shut my mouth in the future. I get it. What the fuck is
Fuck
that?
is this shit?
Something out of Princess Mononoke? Because I
No.
remember, like, at one point the Jesus fish was eating the Darwin fish, but then I saw one that was the Darwin fish fucking the Jesus fish, and I was like, ha 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 ha.
Have you seen the rocket car Jesus fish?
No!
Around the idea of the Darwin Awards, but the concept's a little bit more tragic now.
And here are your choices.
Everyone writing the yam, I love it.
Boy, I sure hope that's not a dinosaur.
I like how you're offended by like someone's drawing of a dinosaur. But it's...
I want you to know, I saw the answers and I
none of
forgot I
these-
drew this.
None of these could possibly be right. I don't believe that any of these are. Yeah,
I went
that
through the
any
same
of these
thing.
are real.
Yeah.
None of these are things. They're not. Oh my god.
No,
Oh,
Daniel
okay.
did this.
Yeah, this is all Daniel's fault.
No, you can yell
And
at
we're
me.
like, ah!
You rightfully yelled at me for.
Yes, feed me! Feed me your points!
Like I would yell at your mom for doing that.
That's what it reminded me of, was what my mom would say. She'd be like, oh,
Daniel, we
Oh,
need to
this
have a
must
talk
be
about what
great.
constitutes an
I'm
elf.
so cute. Here's the answer. Ah.
See, there's a giant gap between my knowledge and what comes out of my hand.
Heyo!
Up next.
Hmm.
All right, someone has to beat me so I'm not in deep shit.
Is that the caption for this?
I don't.
What the fuck is that?
I mean, it's something very specific.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what the hands has to do with the screen.
I'm Michael. It's not a hill of ants.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. I said something random that you would never take from it. Don't worry.
Okay, great.
I was just kidding. I was just kidding.
Uh-huh.
This don't add up to a hill of beans, but this is our hill, and these are our beans.
Okay, here are your choices.
Huh. I didn't mean to turn you on.
It was totally an accident turning you on. They didn't mean it. It was an accident.
Did not mean to turn you on.
Yeah.
One of these is getting my vote on principle. I don't care if it's the right one or not.
Oh man, I have to pee.
Go for it. Bring me back a beer.
Okay, who picked what?
This is so good.
I
Yeah,
just
I
like
love
that.
Thank you! Thank you!
Just the straightforward nature of watch TV and shit yourself. Yeah, I mean,
Sometimes it's all
don't,
you can
but
do.
Oh, thank you, Rissy.
Oh, damn it! I was hoping it was
Rissy,
the
if
right
it was
one.
poop tube, I would have drawn a poop.
Underpants. We want underpants. We want underpants. Underpants. Underpants.
If you'd drawn underpants on the TV, then maybe.
I felt that was gonna be difficult to make happen, so.
I mean,
Yeah, it happened to me once.
whatever, man. Don't.
Type in a title.
Oh,
now.
wow. Wow.
What?
Oh. Huh. Huh.
Oh, God. Are we all drunk? Nobody can draw tonight.
I mean,
Ooh, what's
I
that?
am.
Oh shit!
And you didn't bring me back a beer.
I did. It's right there, asshole.
Ooh.
Here. Right there.
Oh, it's in your arm.
I'm trying to
Thank you.
trim the thing and
Devil bean. I love devil bean.
This is kind of a really dark one.
Although devil bean sounds like a name for the clitoris.
You're not wrong, Rissy.
I'm gonna refer.
Rissy is often wrong, but occasionally she says a thing that is so right, and this is one of those
Devil
occasions. This is one of those occasions where it's so right.
I gotta go stand my devil bean, y'all.
Devil bean. Oh,
Daniel, that was a good one.
wait, did I shoot? I didn't.
Oh, that is a good one.
Was that conversation about Kim's song before or after the show?
Devil
Right?
bean.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, Rissy convinced me of that one. It's not even hers, but she convinced me to vote for it. So.
Although, what's weird is the actual prompt I got was kidney stone, not finding a kidney stone.
What?
That's
Yeah.
that's kind of fucked up.
Ooh.
Also, are you guys seeing these scores? Michael is like twice what the next closest person has.
Wow, I wonder why that is.
The math doesn't work, and also I do not accept this win. I have done bad things.
Because
And
you
I'm sorry.
cheated.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What's the animal with that tail?
Oh my god.
I don't know. What is it?
Hold on.
Is it a giraffe? Did you
got
wanna?
it. I got it. I got
Or
it.
a zebra?
It's a
Zebra.
Okay.
So,
Here.
Oh, no.
mentioning Michael's score drew my attention over to their window. And I was trying to figure out how a image of Chastity Pony got put into the overlay because it looked far larger than the stuffed animal because of the forced perspective.
Oh no, I picked the wrong thing. Oh well,
And I was thinking that somebody had actually hacked the system and was doing their own overlays on things.
I totally fucked that up. Whatever. Whatever.
That's a good beaver.
It is
If it's a beaver.
I mean, the tail, the crisscrossy tail. It's
Who can
definitely
say?
a
It
beaver.
was. I just didn't know
Who
the
can
word
say?
for it.
The word beaver is in every goddamn answer. I think we all can say.
That was the joke.
The joke.
Thank you for allowing
I
me
wish
to.
that was a go.
But also, look what I
Okay.
did. Look what I
Herb
fucking did because I'm
And
drunk.
or derp.
Woo!
Nobody got it. No.
I mean, we were all close. You clearly drew a beaver, and we knew
It was a toilet and a
It was clearly a toilet and a beaver.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I
Michael.
have both of those words in my answer.
you
Ah,
won.
I do not accept.
I voted for your answer, Daniel.
I admit to cheating. I accept the full.
How did you
repercussions for my
wait?
action.
How did you cheat? How did you?
I don't know.
didn't
Ask
cheat.
everyone else. They were blaming me for a lot.
How about
Yeah.
just accept that you won because you won and suck it up, you bitch.
I love it when you talk to me.
David, can I say that whatever you're doing with your hair lately makes you look like you run a school for superpowered spies?
It's the I have a streak of gray right in the front, and that's all that it takes.
Well,
Like
that's
this but this is natural. This is just my hair is gray and this one little stripe right in the front.
It's
So-
really cool though. It's really fucking cool.
How many
You're
people
basically
want
that girl from X-Men. Or whatever.
Yeah, like
That's
Rogue.
my goal. Is like it's like I need to find ways to style it better to pull that out because like
it's
if I
the
do this,
coolest.
if I wear my hair like this, it becomes very clear. But
It's gonna take a lot of pipe cleaners and
Go for the full
hairspray.
Bride
Yeah.
of Frankenstein there.
yeah, but strangely,
A Bride of
so it's
Frankenstein,
like
you have to have two of them though.
yeah, but yeah, it's
No,
it is where like before I chopped all my hair off, it's actually exactly where I would part it. So it's like a gray spot, like that is where I would part my hair. So I don't know. Anyway,
it's real cool though.
I hope that mine goes like that, and it's not going to.
If mine doesn't, I'm just going to dye it in there.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Mine
You know,
keeps
so, like-
doing that, and I have no idea.
right, that's true.
Just no idea.
For someone who like I dyed my hair since the time I was like 15 and then stopped about a year ago. It's so nice to just not give a shit and to just let it grow and not be like, oh God, look at my roots. I'm a lazy bitch, and it's nice to allow it to just be laziness
Lazy
to take
bitch.
over.
What do you say? One more?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting those
Yeah.
Reed Richards gray temples, and it's
Oh,
like, why
yeah.
can't it be someone cool? Like,
Reed
That is
Richards is
cool.
my nickname.
Reed Richards. Yeah, no, never mind.
It's because he's emotionally stunted and really bendable.
He is fantastic for that.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's not cool.
He's not. But that is my nickname.
He's not cool, but they're like still that whole like temple thing can be like
Yeah. Hot. He's
Yeah.
not cool, but he's kind of hot. Also because he's a dick. He's such a jerk. Which can be kind of sexy sometimes. Because Sue
Gross.
Storm had to see something in him. And it's
Wait,
probably because he doesn't care about her.
Doesn't
She's
Zach
so
Braff-
lonely she had to hook up with Namor, for God's sake.
well, you know who is
Doctor
cool?
Strange also have the great things. I'm just gonna say.
who's cool, Daniel?
Who's
Lin-Manuel
cool?
Miranda.
I mean, obviously.
And
Miranda.
and what if he was to help finish a particular book series?
That sounds great. How can
I'm really excited about this because I can't
Jesus.
believe one of my favorite conspiracy theories. OMG, me too. I'm really excited to find out things like such as
Megan, stop!
Hunter's a Fantastic Four fan, son of a longshoreman, plotting non-stop regret from a poor housing project in New Jersey, watching lights across the water. Grow up to be a best-selling author.
Wild card, Joker, plot shower, and TV shower. One fans by taking
Hot
fantasy lower by writing a lot slower by flaunting boobs and boners. By book 3, he had everybody repeating Hodor.
Well, the word got around, turned readers into deranged.
Make it
fans.
stop!
The novel his protagonist was slain. Bam! HBO came calling, make Golden Dragon's reign. Now the world's gonna watch your game. What's your name, man?
What's your name?
Richard Martin. My name is Cousin and Richard Martin. There's a million words I haven't penned, but just you wait, just you wait.
In 85 we had to quit. Sales were shit. He slid into TV writing. Thought it would work, but it didn't one day. Inspiration struck quick. It just clicked.
Game of Thrones was published in 1996.
That's my favorite part.
Pages his publishers called it suicide. Told him that no one had ever tried. He had too much pride. He said,
Hey man, I got an epic story to tell. Soon a clash of kings and storm of swords were filling up the shelves. It wasn't so easy totally through. He had all the fake money reviews, but out of nowhere just withdrew. He started jerking around his word count for food court, added extra points of view and storylines for fucking door expanded way beyond the 3 books he planned on. Damn it, all his readers now they think they're abandoned. 20 years in this fantasy land since Ned Stark lost his head as king's hand. Since Ned Stark lost his head as king's hand. Since Ned Stark lost his head as king's hand. Since Ned Stark lost his head as king's hand. Since Ned Stark just you wait. We are gonna throw things at you. You're not gonna go as you get down on time. The Easter eggs are in the show to see if you can spot it. Hear the sounds of rioting coming up from the bottom. It's been 8 years since dragon dance will always be forgotten. Me, I died for him. I also died for him. Me, I trusted him. Then he fucking died for him. And me, I heard winter was coming. There's a million roads ahead, but just you wait. What's your name, man? Just remember Richard Martin.
Oh boy.
That's so good. It's
Yeah, I didn't sound nearly as terrible as I thought I did in the present.
That's so good.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Thanks, Daniel.
Now we know how Sarah feels.
Sarah's stuff is all profesh, and ours is
Totes profesh.
Is live. Ergo.
I agree, but it's still hard to watch yourself sometimes.
It doesn't matter how
regardless.
professional thing is. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
always hard to watch
that's true.
yourself because you're always like, I could have done this better.
I've done that so much better.
It doesn't matter how well you did it. It just, I think it's a testament to your artistry if you're a little like cringy watching yourself and you're like, because if you're like, I'm fabulous.
Oh, there's a problem with
You're
people who
kind
watch
of an
themselves and are
asshole
like,
if you're
yeah,
like,
I'm
I'm
great.
Yeah, if you're watching yourself like, fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah, I'm so good.
Would you fuck me?
I'd fuck me.
I wouldn't fuck me. It's fine. It's okay.
Maybe a nice cuddle.
Yeah, I mean, I have standards. Come on now.
Spoon you?
Big spoon or
maybe.
little spoon?
Yeah. David, see, the lyrics
It
are
can
on the
switch.
video on the Damsels YouTube channel.
All right, we're doing one more game. One more game.
Yeah.
One more game.
One more game.
One more game.
One game more.
One
game
game
more. Another game,
another destiny. This never-ending road to fuckery.
Yes, that's good.
I don't know. I started too low in that. I can't. I have a low voice, but it's not that fucking low.
Well, also, like, the lower registers are the hardest things to maintain control over. I swear to fucking Christ.
Disagree.
I've been trying to train myself to have a lower voice so I can do multiple parts in my Jesus Christ Superstar Warhammer thing that I've decided to do as a web series. And it's not easy.
It's like it's easier to stretch your voice higher than it is lower. It's like having a rubber band. Like you can make a rubber band go high, higher, but it's hard to take a rubber band where it starts and like
get go.
Make
Yeah.
it go.
It's
up.
also hard to project the lower
Yes.
you go. Even if you can hit the notes, making it loud can be real difficult.
Well, yeah,
That's what
because
microphones are for.
well, and then you get into the vocal fry issue if you're a woman. So
I guess like my voice is so low on a like female singer scale that I don't think about that because like I just remember some song we were doing our like roving whatever and there was a low note that I remember Blythe you just looking at me like please and I'm like I got this and singing it because you couldn't hit it but it was a very low. It was like oh I don't know because my voice is very low. But I can't hit anything even remotely high. So that's when I'm like, Blythe, you're the singer of the group. Please, by all means,
I go
do
high,
the
you
thing.
go low, and Rissy goes
Yes.
real loud.
Yes, yes, I do.
That is
do that.
that is the perfect tagline for our group.
It's so true.
Ah, it's true. Blythe goes nice. I go mean. Rissy goes real
all
loud.
over.
Rissy goes real loud. I think just Rissy goes real loud.
This
I
game
was
okay
gonna
with
say
everyone?
Rissy flails around.
Yeah, I don't even know what this game is.
I don't know what this game is either, but
Oh, these
Once
are
and it was
fun.
okay.
this is just Balderdash, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
very,
Okay.
very much like Balderdash. I remember when I was like 10 years old, I won a game of Balderdash because I actually knew what the word harbinger meant.
My brain for some reason like heard you say like haberdashery instead of harbinger, and that also
Same
seems
thing.
possible for Rissy to know at 10 years old.
A haberdasher. Once a teacher got mad at me in English class because I didn't know what notions meant, as in like the notions department for like bows and buttons and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just
Yeah.
like, we don't all know that stuff, bitch. Like, I didn't go to finishing school.
Neither
That's
did
exactly
I.
what I said at that age.
Neither did I, but I know what that means.
Well,
so-
because the thing is that there was never a notions department in any store I went to, right? Like,
Oh, there are notions departments in many stores
What
I go into.
stores were you going to? Well, even going to like craft stores, there was no notions department or the craft
Yes,
section.
there
of
were. You
Walmart.
just didn't realize.
I was gonna say, I bet it was there, and you
You
just
had
didn't know.
no
it.
notion.
I had no notion. No, because the thing is, anytime I went into a store that had a craft department, that was where I made the beeline for. So it was one of those things where I was like, I think I would have noticed the signage because I was like, can I go into the craft section, please?
Choose the word, Daniel. Choose the word, Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel. She's a word.
Yeah, Daniel, Jesus, fuck. She's a fucking word, all right? I'm sorry. I apologize.
It will make blank an official sport. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool the other players into thinking it's true. If you can't think of anything in time,
Oh my
use
god, we
the
know how the
live
game
play
works.
button
Let us
for half
enter!
points. Do it now.
You do it now.
Okay, there are your choices.
Oh.
Find the truth and enter it on your device by touching the answer
So
you
fast.
The only thing I don't like about this game is the weird eyeballs. I'm like, what are you
That's-
doing there, eyeballs?
That's my favorite part about the game. It's just
I mean,
unnerving.
It is unnerving, and I'm just like, you don't belong in this game, though. They belong in Wake Up!
You
That's
don't
okay,
kill those
Rissy. They're
eyeballs where
just
they
behind
belong.
you.
Ah, Michael!
Thank you, Rissy.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That was a good answer. Also a really good one. Almost went for that one.
Well, because breakdancing just got made an Olympic sport.
Your mom just got made an
National
Olympic
Signing
sport.
Day is
I wouldn't be
in
surprised.
basement.
Just video
And that
games?
means
You don't
some
have
of
to
these
chase that
didn't get
steeple
picked.
very far. Sorry, Mom, don't watch this.
She won't.
She won't.
Yeah, that was making esports part of the collegiate
Esports?
sports group.
Okay.
All right, pick a category.
Lift.
How you gonna
Why
do
you
us like
gotta
that?
do me like
How you gonna do us like that, Bliss?
After an online vote, the Cottonwood Classical Preparatory
What's with all
School
these
in
prep
Albuquerque,
schools?
New Mexico, decided to go with the somewhat controversial theme of blank for their 2015 prom. Write your
How
lies
drunk am
now.
I?
Is that the theme?
sometimes you got to go with your heart, even though you know it won't win.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true for life too, though.
Yeah.
If you can't think of anything.
Quickly,
That's
eyeball.
what you get when you let your heart win.
I can't spell. Ah!
Oh no!
Which one's the truth?
Oh, come on.
Yikes!
Oh, I love so many of these.
These are
Wow.
great.
I want to go to every single fucking one of these prompts.
There
Everyone?
are many of them I just hope are
Everyone.
not
Do you
real.
really want to go to communist?
Yes, I do.
I want to go
Yes.
to communist prom.
You want to go to the abortion prom?
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people are going to be going to that one anyway.
To be fair, I do not want to go to the date rape prom.
The abortion
Let's-
prom.
Oh, I
always-
voted for that.
You would.
Abortion prom is about 6 to 7 weeks after regular prom.
I mean, I suppose it is just called prom.
I just couldn't
No.
help it.
No. You're bad and you're wrong.
I am bad and wrong. What? What?
That's what I wrote. But that's what I wrote.
Oh,
Why did I didn't get any.
did it submit or did it tell you?
Apparently not.
It did not submit because, yeah,
That
your
is-
eyeball never popped up.
Have our
Okay.
respect. You have our
So it probably
Well-
came up with an error that said like you got too close to the answer and you just didn't notice it.
According to
'Cause
Russell
I-
Crowe,
whatever.
for years
Fuck
he
off.
was
I don't give a
strangely
shit.
harassed by childish prank phone calls from blank.
Well, it
Input
should let
your
you enter
lies
because I
now.
entered the same answer as one of the things the game entered once, and it just had 2 of them there.
I don't give a shit anymore. Now I have a
moved on.
vendetta against this game. This
It-
game can suck my dick. Is what is how I feel.
Consensually.
It will let multiple players come up with the same lie, but you can't match the truth.
Ah, okay.
Well, this game can suck my dick. I repeat.
You can suck your dick, choke on it, you yield your
Okay,
time,
here
fuck
you
you.
go. Find the truth.
Does it fit the amount of fingers? Does it fit the amount of? If you have to fit the amount of the word? The
There-
word.
There's an
it
extra
doesn't
answer
play.
than players.
How many dashes? Is it each
No.
dash?
No, it doesn't
No. No.
No.
No, that's just a blank.
It's a blank.
Yeah, they don't want to give
Are
you
you
a
trying
clue.
to match the number of letters?
I'm asking. I'm not telling you.
No, the
Michael!
Thank you.
the number of dashes doesn't mean anything. It's arbitrary.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Just like this game.
I don't know that mentally. I can.
No.
No, based
No,
on
there's no way.
based on Russell Crowe, his childhood, Michael Jackson is the only possible answer because none of the other things would have been relevant in his childhood. Come on,
No.
people.
My
Suck a dick.
dick.
Yeah, that was my answer.
I mean,
It was my dick
I
because
mean, like, if
Now
everything's
round
fair, I
two,
should
where
at
all
some
point
point. But
values are
because
down.
y'all can suck
And
my dick.
remember to use your defibrillator if you need a little jolt of help.
Amanda,
If
you're a
round
delight.
two or lose
I'm gonna get more wine. It's fine. It's right there. No need.
Get it.
Did I
Michael,
just
don't choose a word
Choose
yet.
the word, Michael. Choose the word.
okay.
It's fine. Like my kitchen is right there, and
You know what? We'll just
I-
stick with this one.
Oh, I think I failed. I think it just filled
Okay,
one for me.
here's the question.
I'm probably gonna finish
Because
off
some
this.
people complain that
hang
By
on,
the way,
will it
Rissy, in
fit?
this particular layout,
Oh, yeah,
the game
well.
code is on your
Attendees at the
chest.
2015 National Union of Students Women's Conference were asked to blank rather than
Oh,
clap to
I
show their
finished. I
support.
finished the bottle,
Type in your
or I will
lies
have
now.
once I finish this last.
There you go. Unlike the rest.
suggestion if you can't think of anything.
I would just like to point out that I'm not trying to win at this point, so
Oh, she's out for destruction.
I'm out for blood.
Okay, where's the truth?
Although apparently other people were as well, so
Man, jazz hands. Suck dick!
fine.
Man, I would love it if like, alright everyone! Whenever you want to show your approval, suck some dick!
Oh, I was like, hey everybody, let's queef. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Fly!
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, that
there's
makes
nothing more relaxing than an audience full of razzmatazz.
What was it?
Like
Oh,
this
okay.
though,
Jazz
which
hands.
isn't actually jazz hands.
What are
Wait,
jazz
what's
hands?
jazz hands?
Jazz hands is just like wide and
This.
open. You don't necessarily shake.
You don't have to
it.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
I
so
thought it
jazz
involved
hands.
every finger as far away from each other finger as possible.
If you're like this is like spirit fingers.
Right.
This
Well,
is jazz hands.
See, I always saw
Oh.
spirit fingers as like it's extended from your body and you wiggle them, but they're arrayed in a different fashion.
You would,
can
you
do them
dumb
however.
bitch.
Oh, okay.
Spirit fingers is just wiggling fingers. Spirit
Look, what is the
fingers.
thing
I
for
love you.
string it on? Because I thought that
That's
was...
spirit fingers.
Fingers.
But that's like
Enter your
wavy.
lies now.
Yeah.
You can make jazz hands and then shake them, but jazz hands doesn't automatically mean shaking.
You
Which
are
a lot of
blowing
people
my
think.
mind.
Yeah, I never knew
Jazz
that.
hands doesn't mean shaking. It's just like splayed as much as possible.
Hurry, hit the live for me button if you can't think of something.
Well, I didn't realize that.
All right, where's the truth?
Amanda, you're
What?
a delightful nightmare.
You're welcome.
Jesus Christ,
What?
Jesus.
I want it to be so many of these.
Incels!
I really enjoy incels.
I definitely want it to be incel.
Yes.
Oh, Prince. Prince up those stairs.
I feel like there's only one possible answer that could possibly be correct, and the rest of them are
Alright,
just
who picked
garbage,
the watch?
It could
including
be
my own. No,
Why?
it's
wanted
not.
it, I wanted it to be true.
But
Well,
it's definitely not.
we can make it happen.
Oh shit!
Suck my dick.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Yes.
So it's
I-
gotta be roadkill.
It's
then.
it has to be roadkill. That's what I
I
almost.
throw myself on
That's a great
Blythe's
idea,
dick
but if
because
that
her
one's
dick
over.
is the best of all the dicks.
Blythe, I
and
wish
clearly-
to
The rest
sand
of
your
these
devil
lies
bean.
didn't fool a soul.
Wow.
Get over here with the
I get the
sander.
blowjob from all of us next time we see it.
I'm not gonna sand your bean because that sounds destructive and maybe
Yeah, thank you. I
You can't
appreciate
come
my,
back
my
from that.
devil's being
Your
being
devil
left
bean?
intact.
I'm just gonna like
Buff your bean?
I'm gonna pet it gently. And
Your
then
devil bean?
okay, sorry. I
Thank
don't
you.
Gently buff the devil bean.
My devil
that's
and my
okay, I've
bean
got it.
appreciate that.
My
Wait, it
devil
said
and my bean.
it said that I got to choose and then it
During
didn't
the
let me
spring
choose.
of
Oh,
2014,
you were
took too
for me.
long.
Francisco
Yeah, it did that to me
experienced
too.
an
I
onrush
didn't-
of
I wasn't
crimes
paying
in which
attention.
vandals were specifically tipping over blank. Write your lies now.
I'm having some fun.
Yeah. I just like my answer also the fact that this was San Francisco. It's fine.
Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, take a look and find the truth.
Yeah, really. Oh god, I love it.
I like the idea that people would bring cows into San Francisco just
Yes.
to tip them.
Yes.
I don't know about cow tipping, but generally on an urban.
In San Francisco. That's what I love to think, is that it's occurring in San Francisco.
All right, let's see what everybody picked.
That's just silly. That's silly. It's silly.
Live adds to her pile of lies.
Like, you're silly.
I didn't even know where the apostrophe was supposed to go.
There's
Doesn't
no
matter.
apostrophe in plural Prius.
Thank you. Yeah, what is the plural of Priuses, though?
Priuses.
Prius I.
Right, they don't own anything.
There is no plural Prius because you're obviously better than everyone else around you.
Bicycles, bicycles. What the fuck is that thing?
Welcome to
Cute.
the final
That's the jackalope.
It's a cantaloupe.
triple. It's a
Yeah,
cantaloupe.
the way it appears
Oh, yeah, it has the
makes me
whiskers.
feel very kind of Twin
Your
Peaks.
final fibbage question.
Your mom is kind
The
of twin.
experimental flavor that Jelly
I'm
Belly
talking about her
couldn't get
boobs.
right, so it was eventually turned into
Twin
barf
Peak, okay.
flavor. And put your lies now.
Oh yeah, the Birdie Bots every flavor beans has a vomit in there. Let's see, it would have to be salty.
Hurry, hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something.
Shut up!
Okay, find
Stop
the truth.
telling us what to do.
Ooh.
Dick.
Yuck!
No?
I love the idea of it being salt water. Like, we just can't figure that one out.
Right? Orange juice could work because it's so acidic.
Well, amusingly, I think.
But I feel like that's an easy one to get, so.
You'd think,
feel
but
like-
orange juice doesn't taste like that candy flavored orange, though. It tastes
Your
like
mom
orange.
doesn't taste like that candy.
Oh, that's
orange.
true.
Yes.
She tastes more like salt water, actually, because
Well,
that's what most people would taste like, because we're all a little salty.
A little salty.
Because we're a little angry at
Thank you,
something.
Michael!
You're welcome, Rissy. Anytime.
So what I'm learning from this is I just always believe whatever Blind says.
Daniel! It's
Fair.
4 cheese pizza, isn't it?
Daniel.
It is.
Wow.
Mostly right, because I was like, it needs to be salty, whatever it is, because vomit is really salty.
I always think that vomit tastes like a mixture of orange juice and pizza. So
Yeah.
amusingly, I was like, which one should I go with? I'll go with orange juice. Then somebody else put pizza, and I was like, yeah.
Wait, you just always vomit orange juice and pizza? Is that why?
No, I don't. I
No,
wish
you're not
I did.
wrong, though. It kind
But that's
of does.
what it tastes like. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of does taste like, but it's that saltiness and that kind of that weird flavor that bad cheese sometimes has, like feet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bad cheese?
There is such a
I
thing.
don't.
Bad cheese tastes like feet, and that definitely goes into vomit.
I mean,
some very good cheese smells like feet.
Yeah. Also, my favorite sheet masks.
Hey, join us next week.
Bye.
We're here.
If you're still here.
If you're still here,
goodbye.
God bless America.
Goodbye.
And we're glad that you're here. We're here every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern for a show. So
May God help us all.
Next week there's going to be a great show with people.
There will be a great show with
As
people.
opposed to
We have David
robots.
White. We have a playwright, and we have Kate Brennan. I know who's coming on.
Yeah.
And they're great.
Yeah.